Boom.
Well, hello, and welcome to another spooky episode of Call of Cthulhu, Masks of Nyarlathotep. I'm your host, as always, the ever-disgruntled keeper of arcane bastards, Jack. Joining me, as always, are the lovely members of Live Connection. Matt's going to be here in a little bit to play his fine character, Mr. Harrison, but for now, we've got the usual suspects. We got Peter, we got Evan, we got Graydon, we got Jared. We're all here for another exciting session. How you guys doing?
Good.
We'll find out here in a minute.
Yeah, we left the last session off in a weird place. A very weird place.
I'm currently sitting out a hatch.
The last 2 days in a basement to really get in character.
You don't really need to get in character for Norman. I think he's just like it's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde scenario. I think Norman is like the bad parts of Evan's brain that when he plays this game, he's just allowed to let them run free.
We haven't seen him on a Monday yet.
That's true.
That's true. Wait, when is that? What's tomorrow in game?
It's
Saturday.
still, I think
Okay.
it's still Saturday.
Yeah.
Or
So
Friday.
it's Friday the 16th right now. You know that tomorrow is Saturday the 17th because that's when Jackson's funeral is.
Yeah.
We'll see if you make it there.
Mhm.
So, last we left off, you guys had gotten a clue, or a lead, I suppose, about an African shop called Juju House in the heart of Harlem. Upon going there, you decided, for reasons unbeknownst to me, to antagonize the shopkeeper and beat the crap out of him, and somehow, without any evidence to do so, that was kind of the right thing to do. And you discovered the cult's secret hideout in the basement of the shop.
Norman had on.
Upon doing this, you... So, it wasn't supposed to go down this way. But long story short, you killed Silas, you found some clues, you got fucked up by some zombies, you lit the store on fire, you are now in the basement. Oh, also you found the scary flesh beast hidden in the well underneath in the basement, for lack of a better term. You don't know what it's called, you just know it exists. Or existed until Norman lit it on fire. And that's where we left off. You guys are still in the basement of a burning building. What would you like to do?
Well, I'd like to go open up the hatch and see how much of the building is currently on fire.
Oh, so the room above you is engulfed in flames.
Is there any... Do I see the door?
The hatch is behind the counter, so you'd have to look over the counter to see if you could see the door.
I would like to look over the counter.
You're barely alive!
It's not like the flames are absolutely licking at every bit of the structure. It's just the structure is mostly ablaze. The door and the storefront window are still there. There is fire licking at the sides of it and burning sort of the storefront, but you can see the door as well as the window.
All right, we gotta go, guys. We gotta get out of here. We gotta leave now.
That's what I've been saying.
I still don't see why we need to leave. We just hang out here for a few hours. The building will burn.
Norman.
We'll chill down here.
Norman.
They're
This
gonna think
building-
everyone died in the blaze, and there's no way they could suspect dead people for doing
Norman.
what we just did.
This building is a couple stories tall, and all that rubble's gonna land on top of the hatch. The only way out.
Okay, I don't know about you, but those people who are outside of the building that were a part of whatever the hell was going on in here know we were in here. Now, if they see us get out of the fiery building and know we're still alive, they're going to come after us. But if we sit put, let the building fall, we'll make it out eventually. I'm sure we can dig ourselves out with the veil of night. And then they'll never even know we're still alive.
Point
How
of
about them?
issue. Could I get Ruth to make a Constitution check, since I didn't get her to do one last time, since I didn't have her character sheet, to see if she's been inhaling the smoke as well and how she's doing?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a success.
Success. Okay,
Success.
you're doing okay right now.
Thank God.
All right.
Norman,
So I-
there's probably a crowd out front right now. All right, we can just blend in.
Blend in. We're gonna come
Oh,
bursting through this
something.
building.
All right, guys, we don't have a lot
No.
of time. We got to get out of this building, otherwise we're gonna get stuck under it.
Leon, you can see that out front there is like a crowd gathering in sort of the courtyard, and you can see there's like probably. Well, actually, make a spot hidden check for me.
Okay. What is my spot hidden? All right. I succeeded. Just a regular success.
Regular success. You can't make out like too many details of the crowd, but it looks like there are firefighters as well as some police officers out front.
All right. Well, we have to go. There's a crowd. We can use it to hide our escape, but we're gonna have to go now. We have to go now. Now. Clyde, are you coming? Or because I don't think Ruth and Norman are coming.
Leon, you're an idiot if you think that we can blend into a crowd when everyone is staring at the thing we are literally gonna come out of.
He's got a point.
How do you hide from that? They're gonna see us. They're gonna know we're still alive, and they're gonna
They're gonna uncover. Norman, do you think they just leave buildings burnt down and covered when they burn down? They're gonna come in here. They're gonna see us in amongst this whatever we are in here, and we're gonna get arrested
See,
anyways.
and we would be victims in that case. Oh, poor helpless us, trapped underneath the building.
With
How are we
I like
four
that.
bodies there,
Victims.
Ruth?
Yeah, with the bodies squished underneath the rock.
Well, we got some time to clean that up and hide it away.
Hide it where, Norman? We're trapped in a hole.
Where are we gonna
Down
hide?
the other hole. Down the bigger hole.
You don't think they're gonna look in that hole?
Well,
No, they're not gonna look in there while we're still around. They'll rescue us, take us
Rescue
out,
us. So you
They'll
don't think,
hightail it out of here.
you don't
they'll
think they're gonna
arrest us.
have questions for us? They're just gonna rescue us. But all right, on your way there, chap.
sorry, you got stuck
Okay,
under
this
the
is it.
fucking building.
Come on. You think that the New York Police Department is going to be better at their job than the Halifax Police Department? Like, maybe if we were in Halifax, they'd be questioning us. New York Police Department, they're too busy looking at
I'm gonna,
the freaking stock market.
Can I get
and everything.
another? Can I get another round of Constitution checks, please?
I was gonna. Can I
Yes.
try to run after this, Jack?
Yeah, absolutely, you can.
All right, I succeeded.
Okay.
I failed.
I
I
succeeded.
also failed. That's my
Okay.
second fail.
All right.
That's my
So-
second fail.
Oh, was it for smoke inhalation again?
Yeah. So the way I'm doing this is the first failure gives you a penalty die to all of the rolls that you make while you're in the burning building, and then any failures after that start to do damage from smoke inhalation.
Cool. Wait, I thought
um,
we were safe down here, though. There's no smoke down here.
Well, the hatch is open right now.
Well, fucking Leon!
It won't be open for much longer because I'm fucking running for it.
Leon's
Thought
barely
this-
alive, taking smoke damage, and now he's gonna run through a fire.
I am not taking smoke damage. My constitution is
So
quite
whoever
all right.
whoever was on their second fail, you take 1 point of damage from smoke inhalation.
Look, Leon's getting excited.
Listen,
He's
Norman.
amping himself up.
Leon,
Bouncing.
Leon, do you have any fails from the Constitution checks that we've
No,
done so
I do
far?
not. No.
Okay.
That was like the only roll I was able to make. last
Gotcha.
session.
Okay, so you're good. So you're gonna try and book it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to book it.
All right. So once you get up and out of the hatch, where are you going in the?
I'm going right to the door. Like whatever whatever the least resistance is, that's where I'm going towards the door.
Norman's beautifully draped up carpet or whatever.
Well, that's what he used to set it on fire. So that's gone now. The door itself looks like it's probably a little bit fragile. It looks like that's where the ignition was started. You know it's still locked, so you can either try and like get up there and open it, or just like bust it down.
Is the window like? What does a window look like in this case?
The window is just pure glass. There are some like displays and some stuff that was on display in this window front, but with a jump roll you could get over it and probably crash through the window.
I'm gonna kick the door down. I've kicked many doors down. I'm gonna kick this door down.
All right, so you're gonna run up to it
and kick it down. Yeah.
I'm going to need you to make a strength check
Oh my God,
for me.
he fails.
Well, Peter, I succeeded, you little bitch.
All right. So,
If he fails, so excited for me to fail.
So Leon, you get up and out of the hatch, and you run out around the counter, around the racks of artifacts and antiques and furniture and shit like that, and then you get up to the door, and with a big kick, it busts open, and you are able to get out without getting hurt.
Okay.
If you so choose.
And then I would
Listen,
like to...
Sorry, I thought you were done.
No, go for it, Grid, and I'll continue my little spiel after.
Listen, Norman, Ruth, and Harrison, we gotta get out of here. This isn't a place to be, and I'm booking it too.
All right, the door is open, so
I'm right out that door. And I'm gonna try to conceal the sword and the other shit that I have as best I can within my coat.
I'm gonna kind of look like I am injured, but I'm gonna try to milk that shit and be like, oh, I need first aid.
Stop.
do you want?
I'm gonna blend into the crowd to help me.
So give me 1 second here.
Can I yell? There's people still in there.
They're in there. There's a hole in the ground.
Zombies!
And so, Leon, as you come out of the building, I need you to make a fast talk roll to the crowd if you're going to convince them that you're normal, because you just came out of a burning building with a Springfield rifle slung over your shoulder.
You dumbass.
I'm gonna go to jail.
With a penalty die because you have the rifle.
Well,
Oh,
I don't need a penalty die to fail this one, Jack. I can tell you that much.
You deserve it.
Yeah, I failed. I definitely failed.
Okay. So as you come out, you can see now that there are firemen doing their job, trying to get everyone to safety. You can see now that the people in the adjacent buildings have been evacuated. There's mothers clutching their children and people who are probably just woken up or whatever. Maybe they have the night shift. You can see that
come with a Springfield.
you can see there are two police officers kind of at the front of the alleyway entrance, and they kind of look at you as oh, what the hell's going on there? And then immediately after, Clyde comes out of the burning building right behind you.
This is
Oh.
headline shit, boys.
Okay,
So
I fumbled my words.
what are the people in the basement doing now?
Norman's not going. He's gonna go shut the door.
Broken.
No, sorry.
That's the main door.
Can you imagine that? Everyone sees the building burning. Some old man comes, walks up, grabs the doors, and
Oh no.
Okay. Ruth, what are you doing?
You know what? I'll stay down here with Norman.
Okay. You can do that.
what's Harrison doing?
Harrison's leaving because it would be really mean of me to just get Matt's character killed.
Going for Evan and Peter.
No, I believe
It's Harrison's. As Harrison would probably leave because he's chicken shit. So
All right. A few moments later, Harrison comes out. So, Leon and Clyde, what are you two doing?
I want to try to use my stealthy abilities from my field too. Now that I've fast talked and failed my fast talk, I want to try to sneak away.
Invisibility cloak?
Where are you going to sneak to? There's
Yeah.
there's only one exit from the courtyard.
I don't know. I'm gonna sneak. Fucking. Am I good at something? I'm good at climbing. Can I
Good
sneak
at
and try to climb up a building somewhere and escape? Hey, I already came down the building like that, Peter.
Did it once. Did it once.
Don't tempt me to go back up that way.
So I'm gonna play this out real quick. So you can see at the front of the alley, the two police officers start to come up, and as they like kind of get a little bit closer, several men, two of whom you recognize from the other night, come up behind them and stab them in the back. Like one slits one cop's throat and tosses him aside, and the other one stabs him in the back. You can see it's the white guy and one of the other guys that were in Jackson Elias's hotel room the other night. And in between them, coming up the center, is another tall, muscular black man
It's
with kind
Luis Mendoza. I'm fucking
kind
running.
It's not Luis Mendoza.
I've had enough run-ins with Luis Mendoza.
He's got a stubbly beard and a shaved head, and he's
It's Norman's brother.
Hey, I have hair.
That's why I said brother. You had to tell each other apart. One shaved, one didn't.
Do I see this as well?
You both see these guys stab two cops, throw their bodies to the side, and the three of them are now staring you down.
I'm gonna look at them, look at Leon, take my pistol, fire it twice in the air, and then run into the crowd and then try to get away.
I'm going to try to escape as well and stealthily.
Like my goal here is to try to create a disturbance so that people will be getting in the way of them pursuing me.
Give me an intimidate roll, Clyde.
Intimidate. What the fuck is that? Intimidate.
It better not be a bitch pistol. It's
It's a real gun.
It better not be one of those plastic pistols or the wooden pistol like they gave in the other guys.
I failed. I don't have anything in intimidation.
Wooden pistol.
So, as soon as the shots go off, the crowd kind of disperses, and like the firefighters who are running around getting lines set up, they're like taken aback. But the three guys at the front of the alley are still there.
No, I'm not trying to intimidate them. I'm trying to create a mess
but
so
I
that when the
think-
crowd leaves, I'm leaving with the crowd.
I think the crowd was outside the alley.
Yeah.
Are we in an
We're-
alley?
We came in through an alley to get to the store.
We came in through a storefront, I thought.
Well, the storefront was
So-
down like an
yeah.
alleyed area.
Let me. Now that you've burnt down the store, I can actually show you a picture of it without giving anything away. So let me put that in the handout section for you.
Because I was picturing it like there's everyone standing on the street, and I was just
Okay.
gonna run into the crowd after shooting, and then the crowd would like scramble because they're scared shitless of gunfire.
The New
I can't wait
York.
to hear. I can't wait to see where my escape route will be by looking at this photo.
You might need it.
You'd be like, I see a pipe there. I want to climb that pipe.
Spider-Man.
I've been playing a little bit of Assassin's Creed, so I'm gonna I'm gonna channel that shit and climb some buildings.
The Juju
All right.
house.
So here, let me break this down for you. So you can see that here's the main building. You can see areas 2, 3, and 4 are the upstairs. Number 3 is where the hatch was. And number 1 is where the courtyard is. So you came through the door between number 1 and number 2, and the crowd was gathered down the alley there. whereas the three guys who are staring you down are now blocking the entrance to the alley.
All right, I have my plan. I'm gonna look at Leah. I'm sorry, I'm gonna look at Clyde, and and Harrison, and I'm gonna see that the abandoned pawn shop door. I'm gonna go fucking kick that door down too.
Okay, absolutely. Give me another strength check.
Come on, baby. Door kicking abilities. Well, that door is fucking down. Like that door just met a hard success of Leon. I don't know. Leon's bleeding. He's running off adrenaline right now. He's kicking doors down like no one's business.
Absolutely. So that door kicks open as well. You're in a dusty, abandoned building with no furniture, just basic floorboards, and another door out the back. Actually, it would have been the main entrance to this building originally.
Does it lead to like the main street?
Yes, it leads to West 138th Street.
Oh, perfect. I want to kick that door down too if it's not already open.
I'm following Leon.
Is this building on fire at all? The abandoned pawn shop?
It is. It's not as bad. You can see that like the walls and like it hasn't like it's not totally ablaze, but it's not like it's adjacent to the building that was lit on fire. So, but you don't have to make like constitution checks or anything like that.
Okay. That door's coming down.
Yeah. Give me another strength check. Kick down this door.
I'm so glad you're saying strength and not size, because man.
Typically, it would be like a size thing, but I have to look up the rules for that, so I'm using strength for right now.
Well, I'm not going to question it. Door came down, Jack. Door came down. Not as hard of a success. It was just a regular success.
Lovely. All right. So Harrison, Leon, and Clyde, you can make your way into... Well, you can see that there are a few fire engines parked on this street that are also getting set up. You can see that they're a little bit more like ready for it, but they don't question you like exiting the building at this point.
Perfect. Let's. I'm gonna like look over to Clyde and Harrison and be like, "Hey, we gotta disappear. we gotta disappear from here." So we're gonna sneak. I'm gonna sneak away somewhere.
What I already doing?
Do we have to? Is there quite a few people there? Like, is there anyone that seems like they're super shocked by us? I know the firefighters were just kind of like, oh, they're trying to escape the building, but was anyone else really there?
You can make a spot hidden roll, I guess.
Okay, let's see. Nope, I see nothing. I'm blind. I need to go see the doctor, the optometrist.
Yeah, you don't see anything. Seems
okay,
like
well, I'm gonna try to sneak away
in front of a normal burning building.
Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna look over at Clive. Like, Clyde, we can go to my hideout. We can go.
How much time do we have here? Can we have a conversation? I thought we were being chased. Are we doing this while we're running?
The people who were staring you down do not seem to have followed you.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
Listen, Leon, that sounds like a great idea. Before we go outside into the street, throw your weapon away.
My Springfield.
Throw it away, man. You can't be running down the streets of New York with a fucking rifle around your fucking arm.
True.
I'm gonna chuck it away.
That's sad, but you got to do what you got to do.
I'm gonna buy a better sniper rifle later with my money. I haven't spent my money on anything. I have a lot of money.
It's been 4 years. He hasn't spent a dime.
Man.
We're living off the dumpsters.
I have to break protocol real quick because I really have to go to the bathroom. I'm sorry, I should have gone before we started.
It's all good.
I can get a new drink.
Go team. I guess we'll
Meanwhile,
just.
I've been getting up and walking away this whole time like 6 times.
What are your plans, Evan? What are you thinking?
I'm not thinking anything. Norman, on the other hand, is just
Norman
gonna wait it out down in the chamber. The building's gonna burn down, yes. And then when the firefighters clear the rubble, I'll get out of the chamber and I'll walk freely, and these freaking monster people will have no idea that I survived. They think I'm dead. Because they think in their minds, either I died in the fire, I died by whatever the frick they were hiding down there, or I died by what this map calls the excuse me, the Chakota. So yeah,
So
I think we'll be okay.
here's what runs through my head. We're set in the 1920s where rubble just doesn't get cleared overnight. It'll probably take a couple of weeks.
I'm sure our friends will bail us out.
What do you hear, Char?
And two, you don't think that the minute that fucking hatch is clear, the cultists aren't going to be standing right above it, ready to go in and
Yeah,
fuck things
the
up?
cops are gonna
in front of
be
a
there.
in front of a crowd
Cops
of
are
people,
gonna-
they just
I'm
killed
sorry.
two
They
cops.
just killed 2 cops.
So I'm sorry. Did you just say that it's gonna take 2 weeks for the rubble to be cleared?
I didn't
and
say
then-
it would take that long. I think it's going to take longer than you think. In the 1920s.
2 weeks for the rubble to be cleared, but then the cultists are gonna be there waiting for us. They're not gonna wait around for 2 weeks.
Well, they might want some
It's
of
their
the things
headquarters.
I was gonna say they might want some of the things that are inside the.
Or
The,
maybe they'll pursue the people that came out of the bait. They're old.
The building.
secret
But
base.
they already have them. We just
so
proved that.
far. Well,
Who clearly
that.
escaped and destroyed everything in there. They think nothing's left, and they're
Well,
just gonna
guys,
come
there's
after
one
you.
way. There's one way to prove whose plan was better, and that is to continue this session.
yep.
Mhm.
Are you guys comparing notes?
We're comparing
Kind
whose
of,
plan
yeah.
was better. Yeah, I'm gonna sadly like toss my rifle to the side, and like a tear's just gonna like come down because that was the swamp boat rifle that was legendary.
Damaged me mentally.
Hey man, I left my gold bar behind. You can leave it with
You
me.
did that voluntarily.
I left my gold bar.
Wait, as a calling card.
All right.
The gold bar killer. Strikes again, burns down the Juju house.
Somehow got his gold bar back and put it here.
a local stomping ground
Okay.
for the squad.
So, Norman and Ruth, do you want to give me a listen roll while you're in the basement?
Listen.
Shit. What is my listen? Can I listen? What the fuck is listen?
I got normal success.
Normal
I
success.
can't wait for someone to have a gun in the basement and Ruth to get scared.
I failed.
Failure. So, Ruth, you hear from upstairs somebody say, "Go, see what has happened to the Chakota." And then you hear footsteps, 2 pairs of footsteps upstairs make their way towards the hatch.
Oh
So who's
These guys.
who's coming for?
Norman.
Man,
Norman, there's someone
I'm
above
shocked.
What are you talking about? I don't hear anything.
us. You're old.
Okay, so what do you hear?
They're looking for something. I didn't recognize what they said. But they're
Are they coming
upstairs
down here?
in the fire. This is a secret base of sorts. They must be.
Oh no shit, Ruth, it's a secret base of shorts. There's some sort of fucking monster in here.
So, based on the image I put into the handouts section of the map of the Juju house, whereabouts in the basement are you right now? Are you in the hallway? Are you in the main?
I think we're just standing in the middle of the room by, between 8 and 6.
So as this conversation is happening, as this conversation is going on, you hear the footsteps, Ruth, and then they turn into the creaks of the ladder, and then the echoing of the footsteps down the long hallway towards the room that you're in.
Norman.
And a few.
Norman, there's someone down here. We gotta hide.
Okay, let's go where those skeleton people were. Come on, let's go hide behind the curtain.
Let's go.
I don't think I have any weapons at all. I have the chronometer I don't know what. I don't even remember that fucking does.
Okay.
It's a C
So-
instrument.
A few seconds later, you guys are hiding in the alcove behind the like curtains, sort of.
Yeah, I guess. Ruth, does that sound good?
That sounds good. That's as good as we're gonna get, I think. Unless you want to jump in the hole.
Could I get stealth checks from both of you?
Oh, this is it. This is whether or not I die or survive.
Come on, baby.
We both have to pass.
That's a fail. That's a fail for me.
That's a fail for me.
So from outside the curtain, you see the two guys from the hotel room that you didn't kill last night come from around the corner, and they just have these bewildered faces on them, like the Chakotay, they burnt it. The Chimba, they crushed them. And then both of them look towards the alcove, and they see like the curtains kind of shift, and like you guys peek back into cover. And we are going to consider this combat.
Fuck.
Fuck.
So
Ruth, I think it's time to run.
Where?
Go through the secret exit.
All right.
Well, no, if I'm correct, if they just look down the Chakotay hole and we're at the curtains, then we have a clear line of escape right towards the door.
I feel like your assumption is that they stay still. I feel like that room appears bigger than it actually is.
so Norman and Ruth, what are your dexterity scores?
55.
Oh, same for me.
55, 255s.
Jared, let's just shut up and watch the show.
I loved how Jack, just a quick pause here. I loved how Peter and Evan were shit talking Graydon and I about the people chasing us down the alleyway.
Like we were supposed to freaking know if they were gonna come into the burning building and come hang out down here with us.
It's fine. It's fine so far. It's fine.
I hope the freaky fish people have that impregnating ability they did on that Mendoza did to me.
All right. So the first guy, the sort of like really pale white guy, sort of with the red hair, comes over to you, and he is going to take a swing at you, Norman.
Uh-oh. Do I roll anything?
So you can either fight back or attempt to dodge if you want to. He did succeed, so if you don't do anything, this attack is going to hit you.
Fuck. Okay, well, I'll try to dodge.
Okay,
It's half
so
my
roll.
dexterity, so I gotta get above a 27. Come on, Norman! Use
mean
those freaking fishing.
Below a 27.
Yeah.
And remember,
No,
you
fail.
can improve.
I've
your
rolled
dodges
in
up.
the. I've rolled in the 90s my last 4 rolls. Like what
Fail.
the fuck?
Norman, that's not what I want to hear right now.
So you kind of try to dip out of the way. You try and use the curtain a little bit to like try and block the blow, but he just like comes up a little too quick and catches you in the bottom of the jaw with a wicked uppercut. You take
Ow.
3 points of damage.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Oh,
I would have been
no.
dead.
Fuck, that guy's got a big fist.
Yeah. So since you guys share a dex score, I'm going to assume Ruth is going first since she's younger and a little bit more spry, unless you want to switch it up. You can agree amongst the two of you that Norman goes first if you want to.
Norman, you're in
Nah,
a-
Ruth, you go.
You sure? You're in a bad situation here. You should probably do something.
Well, I imagine you can react first, seeing as I just got punched in the face, and I'm probably like in the middle of this right now.
You know what? We're in this. I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna strike the man who just hit Norman.
What the fuck are you doing?
No, this is gonna be a W.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that on your tombstone.
I got a plan.
Ruth has a plan, guys. That's all I needed to hear. Oh, I just dropped my pen. So, okay. So, you're gonna hit him just regular old punch.
You bet.
Okay. So, make a fighting maneuver or fighting brawl roll for me.
All right. This is what it all comes to right here. All right. That's a normal success.
Normal success. Okay. He's going to. Hang on, I gotta check something real quick.
Norman inspired me with his arson abilities.
Fine.
Could this be the end of Ruth and Norman? Find out next week.
Fucking
All right. They both succeeded on their con rolls for smoke inhalation, so they are not doing anything with the penalty die right now. So with your success, he's going to use his reaction to try and fight back against you. He fails. He rolled a 74. So roll your damage die. Your fist should be 1d3, I think. So
1d3.
roll a d6 and divide it by 2.
That's a 3.
It's a 3 points of damage or a 3 on the d6.
3 on the d6.
So that's 2 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. So you come up and you watch him like hit Norm with this big haymaker, and then you kind of walk out and just like pop him once in the face with a good left jab, and it stuns him a little bit, and he like kind of rocks back. Norm, it is now your turn.
I can see the conflict.
I'm gonna punch him.
Okay. So you have a penalty die because you failed your con roll, your first one.
Yeah.
Okay. He's already used his reaction, so he can't fight back. So I just need you to make a fighting brawl check and tell me if it's a success or a fail.
Okay, that one was a normal success, and that one was also a normal success.
So with a fist, just a punch, it's 1d3, same as Peter.
Do I have to like roll for disadvantage on this one or no?
No, this is just your damage die. So you already succeeded on the attack, so you're just telling me how much damage you did with the
Okay.
punch.
One.
One.
Oh,
1 point of
it's
damage.
either a 1 or a 6.
Hey, it all adds up. It all adds up. So
Ruth, we're gonna die.
So now the other guy who is looking into the pit kind of steps over this raspberry jam that is now spread out all over the floor from the bodies you crushed. And he like comes up. Ruth, he's going to try and grab you
I'm gonna
to
dodge.
try and like to pin you. You're going to try and dodge. Okay, 1 sec.
Fucking show Leon who's the real fighter here.
So he has a build of 1, so you have a penalty die to this roll. But yeah, make a dodge attack against his fighting brawl. Oh, he rolled a 73, so it doesn't matter. He fails.
Okay, that's good. That is
Yeah.
good.
So he tries to like come over and like restrain you, but with your years of boxing training, you're just dipping and diving out of the way. Top of the round, Pasty White Boy's gonna take another swing at Norman.
Wow, that does not like Norman.
No, 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 no.
That's a hard success on his part. I don't think he does. Does he do any more damage on a hard success? I don't think so. Extreme success. No, it's only on an extreme success that he does more damage. So. That's going to be another 2 points of damage to you, Norman. Or wait, it's the top of the round, so you can fight back or you can dodge.
What do I roll for a fight back?
It's you make a fighting brawl attack against him. You compare your roll to his, and whoever wins does damage.
Is it like more damage than usual?
No, it's the normal damage unless you get an extreme success. Fighting back is basically the same as dodging. It's just
Okay, so I don't
it's just
lose my.
You won't lose
Do I
if
lose
you.
my?
No, if you successfully fight back, you won't lose any hit points. But if you fail the fighting back maneuver, then you'll lose the 2 hit points that I just told you that you lost.
And what about my turn next? Would I lose that? Sorry if this is metagaming. I'm just trying to figure out.
The only way that only happens in a gunfight where you can potentially lose your next turn. In a fist fight or like a melee brawl, fighting back or dodging, you don't lose your next turn. So the way it works is...
Let's test my luck.
You got it. Are you dodging or fighting back?
I'm fighting back. Let's see if I can roll better than he just rolled twice.
Gotcha.
Ready?
So I need to be clear on this. You need an extreme success to succeed here because he got a hard success.
Wait, I can't just roll like a higher number than him. It has to be an extreme success.
Yeah, it has to be an extreme success because he got a hard success on you.
Okay, so I have let's see, 10% of 10% is what? 1%.
1%.
So I have a 1% chance to roll less than 10 2 times right now. Here we go, baby. No, but let's see if the second one would have done it. No, it wouldn't have.
Okay. So yes, you take 2 points of damage. Even as this guy was like kind of thrown aback from the hit that he took from Ruth, he kind of rebounds and steps forward with his back leg and like cracks you across the face with a wicked right hook.
Ouch.
It is now Ruth's turn.
Ruth, get out of here!
Norman, I'd never leave you. I'm gonna punch him again.
Okay.
Norman?
It's like maybe if you start beating up Norman, they'll let you go.
I'm one of you. Come on, guys. Colts, am I right?
All right.
The chupacabra and stuff.
Shame that thing in the Holstead.
Are you like Luis Mendoza?
Jared's rival.
It's my lover, actually, apparently.
Okay. So Yeah, you can roll. He's going to try and fight back against your roll.
That's a hard success.
Hard success.
Oh, Ruth, you're ruthless.
So this guy needs to get below a 30 to draw. He got a 48. So Ruth, 1d3 to this guy.
Norman's getting
This is
hyped
the
up over
slowest battle. You guys,
Oh, I'm taking after Norman too much. I rolled a 1.
1. Okay. So as he's shifting his weight to like punch Norman in the face, he kind of comes around with a roundhouse kick, which you parry out of the way and kind of give him another like punch to the stomach. It
How's
clearly
he-
hurt him, but
How's he looking?
about a third of where he was when he first came into the basement.
Fuck, that's not enough. Norman.
Norman, it is your turn.
this is one guy.
I know.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna look back at Ruth with the most pained look I think I've ever given any human being in my life.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, Ruth. And I'm gonna run. Run for the door.
I'm gonna look back. No, Norman?
I'm running to the door. I'm running away, Jack.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So you're going to use your turn to flee. You are no longer in combat.
I'm really
Wow.
rooting for Ruth to get out just to see how the conversation goes about what just happened.
I told Ruth. I told her to just run, and she stayed.
I can't leave an
And,
elder behind.
Zelda abuse.
What's your movement rate, Norman?
With or without his walker.
Your movement rate is 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that good? I
No,
hope so.
that's not good.
Oh, fuck.
That's So, as Norman turns to flee combat in the moment that he has, the other guy who hasn't been hit yet, who tried to grab Ruth last time, is going to start running after Norman, and he's also going to flee combat, and we're going to have a chase scene coming up. But let's resolve this combat first.
Oh my God.
Ruth
So-
versus other guy.
We'll see what happens here. So the first guy, he turns to square up against you, the like really pale, skinny white guy with the red hair, like, you know, full on Irish. He kind of squares up against you, Ruth, and he goes first. He's gonna make a fighting brawl attack against you.
I'm gonna fight back.
Okay.
You don't really have a choice at this point.
No, I don't.
He fails. He got a 71. So you make a roll to fight back.
Okay. It's still fighting brawl, I assume.
Yeah. As long as you don't fail, you hit him.
Ooh, that is an extreme success.
Oh, an extreme success.
Extreme. Norman getting hype on the way out.
Nice. Okay. So in that case, you do your max weapon damage plus your max damage bonus for blunt weapons. Your damage bonus is 0, So you do 3 points of damage automatically.
Okay. Fucking big boy.
So as he comes to like catch you with, he tries to catch you with a left hook, and you duck underneath it, and bam, big uppercut straight to the chin, and that like knocks the wind out of him, and he staggers back for a second. He was not expecting that, and it's now your turn.
I want to punch him, but my goal is to kind of knock him into the hole.
You were in the alcove, and the hole is a little bit further into the room,
Okay.
so that would be difficult to do.
Then I'm just gonna punch him for max damage.
You got it. He's going to try and fight back.
Let him.
He fails.
That is a normal success.
Normal success. Roll 1d6 or 1d3. Tell me what.
Ruth
What
the
damage?
Boxer coming in.
Ooh, that's a 6 on the dice.
Another 3 points of damage.
Of course, I'm doing this where none of my party can see it, so no one will believe me.
On the way out.
As you kind of deliver this like big uppercut, and he staggers back, he tries to like deflect some of the next oncoming blow, but he's seeing stars, and it catches him right in the square of the face, and he stumbles back more, and he's like kind of up against the wall now. He's not looking too hot. It's now his turn. Again, top of the combat round, so we're all set back to normal. He's gonna take another swing.
Fucking fighting back.
That for him, he got an extreme success.
Hey,
He really is fighting back.
Do I get to do anything?
You know, Ruth probably.
You
We
can
probably would
fight,
have died.
yeah, you can still
the
fight
worst
back or
going.
dodge.
I'm gonna fight back.
Okay.
We wouldn't have died if if he came with us.
Did you guys not get attacked in the alley?
No.
There were just
Did
people menacing.
yeah, you got a stare down.
Yeah, we got stared down. That's for sure.
I thought the cops got their
Oh,
throats.
the cops got attacked. We didn't get attacked.
Hard success.
Hard success. That's not enough.
I didn't think so.
Actually, there was nothing you could have done, because even if you got an extreme success. Oh no. Well,
He could have rolled a 1.
you could have done like way better than his extreme success, but either way. So you are going to take 1 point of damage.
Okay, I can deal with that.
So as he's like up against the wall, he just kind of catches you off guard with one wide swing that kind of grazes your face a little bit, but it's not enough.
Got some fight in ya.
It is now your turn, Ruth.
I'm gonna.
Now Peter's fucking. Ruth is talking shit now. She's reached that point of the fight.
I'm gonna punch him.
If she gets too cocky, we'll just shoot a gun beside her.
Okay, let's chill there, Leon.
Thank God these people didn't have weapons coming down here.
It became a
gun
boxing
In
match.
an enclosed space. That's my weakness right there.
It is.
That's a success by 1 point.
Cool. He's going to try and dodge, because he doesn't think he's winning this fight. So that's a 45. That's a regular success for him. So dodge. So you got a regular success.
Regular success.
So as you go to punch him, like he just kind of ducks underneath the punch, but just barely.
I'm having fun. Ruth is enjoying this now. She's immersed in the fight.
That's the.
Ruth has had her taste of blood, and now she's up for it.
So we got one more or I'm assuming one more. I guess this could go on for a while. He's gonna try and throw another feeble punch at you
And I'm
at
gonna
the top
fight
of the
back.
round. Those are both cocked. 22 is a hard success for him.
And I failed.
Okay. So somehow this guy has gotten his second wind, and he manages to like push himself off the wall and deliver a punch to kind of your stomach. That's going to be 3 points of damage.
Holy shit, Ruth.
All right, that didn't feel good at all.
Yep. I imagine not. All right. Ruth, it's your turn.
I'm gonna spit blood onto the ground. It's time to end this.
Falcon!
All right. One more roll. He's gonna fight back.
He
It's a
failed.
normal success.
It's a normal success for him as well. You're the initiator, so you win on the draw.
Oh yes. Come on, D6. We're friends. Right?
You need to do 2 points of damage to him.
Come on. 6. 3 points of damage.
So I don't normally do this in Call of Cthulhu because it's more of like a Mercer thing. It's more of a D&D thing. But Ruth, how do you want to do this?
Yes. I'm gonna lots of blows to the stomach.
Oh my god.
Into the pit.
He's going with the Ip Man route.
You don't want to kick him into the hole?
No, uppercut into the pit.
So as you're kind of fighting, you begin to like push him out the doorway with a wild flurry of blows, just kind of catching him at different angles, and he's like staggering back, and with one final uppercut you knock him out. You can see a tooth go flying and some spittle off to the side, and you moved him far enough back into the room that he topples backwards into the pit.
I'm gonna let out a roar.
Excellent.
No wonder she's a professional boxer.
All right.
All right.
Freshly beaten and bloody. It's like, yeah, I did it. Looks right to see the 3 other guys come down the stairs.
All right. So Ruth, what would you like to do now?
I'm out of here. I'm fleeing after Norman.
You're gone.
I'm gone.
Time to go. Yep, now would be the time. So, speaking of dear old Norman, so Norman,
Sequence.
you managed to get to the top of the stairs. Pardon me, and into the burning building.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your next stop?
I guess I'm running to the open door there that's at the front.
For sure. Sorry, I've never had to do this before because I don't really like it, but
The chase sequence.
yeah, the chase sequence.
Oh, right. I already forgot it was a chase. I thought Norman was just doing his thing.
Okay.
Jared, are you muted? Are you
So-
talking?
Yeah, I was
What I
talking to
need-
Google, turning my lights,
Oh.
changing color.
What I need from you, Norman, is a Constitution roll.
You look so defeated by that one request.
And I have to roll it with disadvantage too, hey?
Not in this case. This is different. This is one of your core attributes, so it's just a straight roll.
You think this 60 could be interpreted as a 9 instead? Fail.
Yeah, that's a tough sell, buddy. All right. He got an extreme success, so he gets a plus 1 to his movement speed for this.
Sonic is chasing you.
And you,
One of those Rocky Balboa montages where Peter
you got a
Ruth
fail.
comes out.
Yeah.
So you get a -1 to your movement. So he has a movement rating of 9. You have a movement rating of 3.
Oh,
9.
Norman
here
realizes.
comes Usain Bolt chasing after the preschooler.
This is like the freaking cop in the souped up vehicle that the city just bought for the new police fleet, chasing down the freaking high schooler in his beat up Pontiac.
Hey, it's not what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside.
All right. So the way this works, he has a much better movement than you, Norm. But
Yeah.
you've got a higher dexterity than he does. So you get to act first in this case. Or wait. Hang on. I think I did that wrong. No.
Wah, wah.
This is a really complicated mechanic. It doesn't make a lot of sense, and I'm like, I was trying to not use it, but we're 8 sessions in. I might as well learn.
We're 8
It's
sessions
crazy.
in
We're 8
already.
sessions in. Yeah,
No,
It's-
we're on
yeah,
session 7 right now.
8.
No, we're on session 8.
Norman's memory is just failing him. Too many Mondays have gone by.
All right. So here's how this is going to play out. Norman, you've got a higher dex, which means you act first. He has a higher movement than you, so he's going to catch up quickly. But the way chase scenes work is I'm going to describe sort of the obstacles that are in your path, and then you each have to sort of deal with them. So we're going to say you got to the top of the ladder into the burning building, and as soon as you kind of got to the top, he very quickly is there as well. If you want to keep running, I'm going to need either a dex check to get out of the building really quickly, or a jump roll to jump through the burning window at the front of the
Ooh.
store.
I'm gonna go with Dex.
Dex? Okay.
And do I roll disadvantage on this?
Yes, you would. Or wait.
Fuck.
Yeah, in this case you would.
Fail.
Fail. Okay.
Oh no!
Oh my.
Oh wait. Super fail was my second roll. My second roll was 100.
Oh boy.
Does that mean I need to take it?
Well, it's a penalty die, so you're only re-rolling the 10 die.
Is that how penalty dice work?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, oops. I've been
It's
doing it wrong.
Because it's kind of similar to how disadvantage works in D&D, because you're rolling this guy twice and taking the worse of the two, the higher of the two.
Right. Cool.
Because this guy,
Okay,
this
so
guy doesn't matter as much. It's assumed
I
that
failed.
it's assumed in this system that the tens is kind of the more important one. All right. So you go to like kind of weave your way through the store, and a carpet on the floor kind of like slides out from under you, and you kind of hip slide a
Damn
little bit
carpet!
before getting back
They,
up.
they strike back.
Where's the? I thought there was a third guy upstairs.
There was.
Uh-oh.
You don't know where he is. You're not there.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
All right. Well, good news for you. This guy does the exact same thing right after you, Norman.
This is a comedic chase scene.
The carpet does not
Go.
describe
It's a burning
You both go, and as soon as the carpet comes out from under you, he goes to like go over, and part of his clothes catches on like a rack of like antique spears or whatever, and it comes crashing down on him, and he loses one of his movement as well. So you can continue fleeing if you like.
Absolutely. I'm getting out of here.
Poor Ruth.
I'm on such an adrenaline high right now. I don't care. I'm on top of the world. This isn't a
Hey?
fight in my boxing ring. This is the real world.
Dun, 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 dun.
I just gotta make it out.
Rough.
I'm still trying to. I don't know why the.
How dare you?
So I just kind of read how this would typically work. This guy has such a better movement than you that you're basically caught up at this point. So, I mean, you're in a burning building with this guy. What do you want to do, Norman?
Run.
I just see
Trying to
like
run away.
Ruth is like stay at some point so you can help me get out.
I'll look at the
Wait,
I'll look
is
at this chapter. I'll look at this chapter after we're done here, and I'll figure out how this is actually supposed to work. Because like this doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Can I look around quickly to see if there's something I can quickly throw or hit or something to like, is there a support beam? That's the classic. Is there a support beam that I can look at and realize that if I body check said support beam, the roof above the dude will collapse on him?
I'm here.
Evan, aren't you an engineer?
Perception is no bounds. Evan's
You know
gonna
what?
bring the building down on top of Ruth.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you 2 combat rounds with this guy to see what you can do. I will say there's not a support beam in here that you can try and bring the roof down on him, but there are many implements in here that you can try and fight this man with. If we're in initiative order, you go first because you have a better dex than he does.
It's never made sense.
But I'm at a disadvantage. That's the
first.
problem. Like, I'm not fighting good and I'm not rolling good. And
If
Norman's
you get out of the building and you can breathe fresh air, then you don't have any penalty dice anymore because you have.
Yeah,
that
I think
from
I'm just
smoke
gonna keep.
inhalation.
I think Norman's just gonna keep running for the door, even though he's caught up to me. See if I can't
Okay.
get away still.
So you're gonna flee. Okay, you can do that. Yeah, we'll say you get out of the burning building, and take a big, deep breath of fresh air.
Is there still a crowd there?
The crowd has kind of dispersed. You see two dead policemen on either side of the alleyway. Standing over them is a really tall, muscular black guy with a shaved head and kind of a stubbly beard. And he kind of looks at you as you get out of the building. And the other guy is right behind you. Ruth, what are you doing at this point?
I'm fleeing from the basement. I'm trying to get out of the building as fast as possible.
What a stupid idea.
Oh,
So, what's your movement speed, Ruth?
9.
9.
Whoa.
So, mere seconds after this all takes place, Ruth comes out of the building, and the four of you are now standing here.
Norman, we gotta go.
Nyaman!
Do
Nyaman!
Do we see a way out? Can we run? Is there another way out of the alleyway?
Make a spot hidden check.
Norm Mazelski.
From now on,
my
Peter,
God, oh my
you have to
God,
talk in a
oh my God,
smoker's
oh my
voice.
God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, yes! Success!
Success. You see an open door in the building next to the
Oh, I wonder
house.
who kicked that down.
Ruth, we need to go that way. Come on.
I sprint. I
Nice.
go without
Running
hesitation. Not caring for Norman's speed.
You can see that the one guy is starting to catch his breath from being in the burning building, but the new guy who you haven't met before takes a long, slender knife out from his coat and begins walking towards you.
Oh no.
Well, we're running, so fuck him.
So you're out through the pawn shop.
Yeah.
We'll consider that the end of that for now. So now Harrison, Leon, and Clyde, what are you guys doing right now?
I'm mourning the loss of my Springfield sniper rifle that's currently just sitting inside the pawn shop.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make my way briskly as fast as we can away from the situation.
Mhm. I believe we're headed towards my hideout.
Ruth and Norman, do you want to make a luck roll for me as you're exiting?
So we want to get above luck or below it on this one?
Below.
Below.
Yeah, getting above
I
luck
got it.
is a fail.
I passed like super good, like extreme kind of.
Same. I passed.
As you're making your way out of the pawn shop, you're like, huh, looks like someone threw a Springfield rifle on the ground.
As I'm afraid of guns, I'm just gonna run past it.
Alright. Are we getting followed still?
Oh, God, is Norman gonna try to pick it up and shoot someone?
Make a spot hidden check for me.
Fail.
Doesn't seem like anyone's following you.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave it.
Disappointment.
Well, I know what I'm doing when we wake up and I'm healed without my hole in my body.
Okay.
What the
What
fuck
was
was
that?
I'll be right back.
Did they get a dog?
No, it's
No,
Evan's
it's-
sisters.
Ah,
I was gonna make a
All
joke,
right.
but it would have been a bad joke.
so what? Now that we're out of the burning building, what would everyone like to do?
I would like to go to a hide hole so I can heal.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get out, and I want to go over the ledger, and I think I also had the book of Africa's Dark Sect.
Yes.
So
Yes.
can we say we just headed back to the hideout?
Yeah, we can say that. And in the interest of saving time, we'll say
Because who knows what else?
Yeah. We'll say half an hour later, Ruth and Norman show up at the hideout.
Oh, hey, guys, what happened to the hole? I thought you guys were going to spend the night, tell stories, paint each other's nails.
Men showed up.
Oh, wow. Shocker.
Just generic men appear.
I'll tell you what, though. They didn't like what we did there. They were shocked. They were mad.
I bet. So leaving the shop wasn't such a bad idea, now was it?
I have no regrets, Leon.
Maybe not now, but in years to come.
So Norman, just in the interest of saving time, we're meeting up at Leon's safe house.
Okay.
So you're all there now. I don't know.
You guys are cowards for leaving us behind there. We almost died.
Norman, I tried like 7 times to get you up the goddamn hatch. Like you were just like, no, I was born here. I'm gonna die here. Damn it.
No
Out of
respect.
curiosity, how many hit points does everyone have right now?
I have 2.
Just
I have
one.
9.
One?
Just
You
one.
have one hit
Just
point?
one.
I have 3.
I'm gonna look at Norman when he comes in making an accusation. It's like, Norman, I'm gonna point towards the hole that's in my stomach. I'm like, I was in no state to fight.
You didn't know it was going to be a fight, but you certainly chose to ran through a goddamn fire.
I needed to find an option. I was bleeding, man, and no one was providing a good enough first aid.
Norman, I don't understand what your options were there. You could either run and have some choice in where you were going, or you could stay and be trapped in a hole.
Well, it would seem like a pretty good option. We just didn't know that they were going to come into a burning building. I guess.
That was their sect, Norman. That was where they had everything set up. They had a living thing in a hole in the ground. You don't think they're gonna come check on it?
Oh yeah, Clyde. Absolutely, they're gonna come check on it. I thought we were gonna be long gone by now. Then, not 5 minutes after you ran out of the building, and while the building was still on fire.
While they all bicker, can I give myself first aid?
I think someone else has to administer first aid.
How about this,
on you.
Ruth? I will exchange first aid with you.
Exchange? What am I giving?
First
What?
aid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Leon, last session somebody administered first aid on you.
Yeah.
So you've already gotten the 1 maximum hit point from first aid. You need a
All right.
medicine
Well,
check now.
I will try to give first aid to Ruth either way.
No one in the party has medicine. I don't think anyone took it when they were building their character.
It's only 1%. Oh, oof.
All right. Well, I just I extreme succeeded on my first aid roll.
So Ruth, you extremely get 1 hit point back.
I'll take it.
It was the best first aid you've ever had, though. It was an experience like
Oh,
nothing
I've
else.
had better, believe me.
Ruth, I'll
Oh.
come patch you up too.
I'm gonna go patch Ruth up too.
But you can't. She can only get 1 hit
Let me
point.
just
Success.
hang on.
Evan, she can only get 1 hit point
Yeah.
back in total.
Obsess over me.
Oh wait, I thought that was per first aid.
That's why I couldn't
No.
get her to do it on me.
Well, that's
Because Harrison already tried first aid on me. And succeeded, in all fairness to him. I was
Yeah.
once at 1 hit point, and now I'm at 2.
Okay. I'm just going to read out this paragraph because it makes sense. To be effective, first aid must be delivered within 1 hour, in which case it grants 1 hit point. It may be attempted once with subsequent attempts constituting a push roll. 2 people can work together to administer first aid with a success granted if either one of them rolls a success. Successful use of the first aid can rouse an unconscious person to consciousness. A character is limited to 1 successful treatment of first aid and medicine until further damage is taken.
Okay.
So if
Okay.
someone punched you in the face right now, and they could use first aid on you again, but anything after first aid has to be a medicine check. So I was right on
So-
that.
I need
No
to go to the
matter what.
hospital.
If 2 people were to attempt first aid, we should always do that in theory.
In theory.
Okay.
Always practice first aid in pairs.
I guess.
I need to. So, how else can we get hit points back? Like, so we have to go to like a hospital, or
If you have a successful medicine check after your successful first aid check, I think it grants 1d3 hit points. You can go to a hospital, which takes time. Anything beyond first aid and medicine, it takes time. Especially if you have a major wound. If you have a major wound, you have to heal that major wound first. Otherwise,
okay.
it takes a while to like start regenerating hit points properly.
I'm gonna go to a hospital, I think, because I have a major wound, and I'm very low on health. Where can I go to a hospital, Jack?
Where can you go to a hospital?
Where is the nearest hospital?
Aren't you?
So
from
okay,
here?
so if you have
What?
no major wounds, you recover 1 hit point per day. Otherwise, make a Constitution check for removal of a major wound each week. So at the end of each week, you can make a Constitution check to see if you cure your major wound.
So I can't go to the hospital and get my major wound cured.
I think you can actually, but
What?
like I think it takes time. The hospital.
That's okay. That's okay. Leon needs to survive. He's my one good character I ever had in a D&D-esque campaign, and he must live.
He must live. Okay.
What does a major wound do, Jack? Is it just a negative to every roll?
It can lead to dying. If I hit 0, I believe
Yeah.
I die.
If your hit point falls to 0 while you have a major wound, you are unconscious and dying. While you're dying, you make a Constitution roll at the end of each round. If you fail, you die.
But what about just like going through everyday life with a major wound?
I don't know if it makes a difference in just
Okay.
day to day. Let me consult the book.
I'm debating if I should join Leon at the hospital.
Ruth, I think you should. I
could
think
be-
all 3 of you should go to the hospital.
We could be in a hospital room together.
Absolutely not.
You know what, Rick? You're not the only one who lost something today. I lost something precious to me.
What, your dignity?
My sniper rifle.
Oh, poof!
My dignity's intact after saving your ass enough times.
You left a woman and an elderly man behind. Really?
We, as Clyde has clearly stated, we begged you guys to come and you refused.
Ruth, the only other option you gave me was to put a gun in your back and say "move."
A real friend would have done it.
I'm gonna pull up my gun and wave it in her face. Right back.
Which one, the wooden one or the actual one?
I never had a wooden one. It just didn't have the effect I intended.
All right.
He actually whipped out one of those old wooden elastic guns. Shoot it
this
up
thing's
twice.
Scare me.
That's another one for the LC basement.
It's a great idea.
Peter, aren't you excited when we're back into full
No.
person and
No, I'm
toys
not.
around?
Matt can leave his food everywhere.
I don't know if that table's big enough for us to do a Call of
What, that
Cthulhu
one?
session.
Yeah, I don't have a big
We'd have
enough
like
table.
multiple tables
So-
going and one camera trying to capture all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it doesn't have a major wound doesn't have any effects other than it prevents regular wound recovery, and if you get to follow 0 hit points, you are considered dying.
All right, well, I have 2
Okay.
things on my to-do list. First, go to the hospital. Second, go find a new sniper rifle.
Why don't you just go?
But
get
this
the
time,
one at the
I
pawn
I want to
shop?
get one that can pull apart and I can put back together. so
All
I
right.
don't care. So I don't have to carry this full thing around with me.
Listen to me. I'm no genius. But if I just had my secret hideout with a monster in it burned down and killed, and I ended up doing a lot of damage to the people that did it in the meantime, the first place I would look for said people, if they escaped, would be the damn hospital. So are you gonna do it the second stupidest thing you've done in your life, Leon, today, and go to the hospital? Or are you gonna stay here?
Norman, I don't recall anyone living that hurt me.
I'm sorry, did you not get the shit beaten out of you before we went into the Juju house?
No, I got punched in the Juju house in the bottom by these monster things, which, if I may add, we crushed. So I don't think those monster things are gonna suck back their innards and come to the hospital after me.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Okay. All right, Leon.
Hey,
So you
Jack.
just ran out of a burning
Mhm.
building, clearly with blood dripping from you, and they probably just thought, oh, he's probably fine. He doesn't need to go to the hospital.
Harrison's first aid was phenomenally well done to tie me over until right now.
Yes, Graydon.
Would I, given my past, will I know like a back door, doctor or vet or someone who would like do things on the low?
Well, here's the thing. You could get someone to do a medicine check for you. If it's a successful medicine check, you will get 1d3 hit points. If that 1d3 gets you to half of your total hit points, you'll recover your major wound. If it doesn't recover your major wound, then you have to wait a full week to make the constitution check to see if you recover from your major wounds.
That
If
works
you-
for me.
Yeah. So if you can stay at the hospital for a full week, and you'll get some bonus dice to that constitution check. But there's no guarantee that through like staying at a hospital for a week that's what's going to happen. And you've got a lot of other shit that's going on right now, so it's totally up to you.
I would like to go get one doctor to look at it quickly, and if he can't heal me, well, fuck it.
All right, so make Clyde.
Roman, I think you should go with him.
Clyde, make a oh, what would this be?
Harrison has arrived.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yep.
No.
Initiating visuals in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my
Whoa.
God, that's hideous.
Oh, that's not very nice.
No.
That's
It's okay.
exactly what I needed after the day I've had, Graydon. Thank you so much. Thank you
Make
so much.
Matt, I mean, genuinely, your hair is looking good today.
Are you sure? Or-
Yeah.
Feeling a bit self-conscious now that
I
you say
just said that to be a jerk, but I noticed immediately as soon as you came on. You're looking fly, buddy. Anyway, Jack,
Matt,
sorry,
have
go
you
ahead.
seen Graydon?
Make
Don't
a
take it
luck roll
personally.
for me to see if you've come across anybody who might be able to help without having to go to a full-on hospital.
A luck roll?
Yeah.
Oh,
Please be
Okay.
lucky. Please be luckier than Matt is. I know what Matt's like.
Oh yeah, that's no problem. That's easy. I did it.
You know a retired veterinarian who
I'm gonna be treated like the animal I am.
he did a lot of work on racehorses at the tracks. He's got a lot of knows a lot about horse tranquilizers, and you think he could. But sometimes you would take like gang members there for him to like pull bullets out of their arms or whatever. He's pretty close by. You're like, we could just go there and see if he can help.
That'd be lovely, because this hole is not getting any smaller. That currently
what's the
encompasses
doctor's
my
name?
stomach.
What's the doctor's name? Jeremiah Lancer.
Now that's a name.
Last time
Jeremiah Lancer.
you saw him, he was slightly addicted to pain pills and whiskey, but he's a pretty good, under the table doctor from what you remember.
All right. Can you guys hear my fucking...
Is this
people
the
yelling
same
at me?
wound that Jared sustained last session?
Oh yes, Harrison. So while you were gone, half of the party decided to flee the burning building, and half of them decided to stay. They're all alive, miraculously. But a fight did ensue in the bottom of the burning building, and Norman and Ruth barely escaped with their lives.
Okay. Who like so last session we were stuck in there. I take it half the people decided to escape and half the people decided to stay. Did the zombies attack the people in the basement again?
You killed the zombies last time.
That's right, we did with our brains. That's right.
Yes.
So who attacked them?
The cultists came back after you burnt down their secret hideout.
Oh geez. Okay, so where is everybody now?
You are all at Leon's secret hideout, and you're about to go meet Jeremiah Lancer, the horse doctor who I just made up.
So we were able to reunite despite originally going separate ways in our attempt to escape the basement.
Yes, I assumed you escaped the basement because it would have been bad on me to kill your character while you weren't here.
Number one, I appreciate that, and number two, I like that you know how Harrison thinks, because I didn't want to stay in that basement any longer than I had to.
Of course.
Listen, listen here, Leon, Norman, and Ruth. I might know a guy who can patch you up under the table. He's an old colleague. He was looking a little rough last I saw, but I think it might be the best chance you got if you don't want to go public.
I need something, Clyde. Look at this. I'm like gonna pull it aside and just see the dripping blood out of my stomach.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Should we go then? I guess, eh?
Yes.
Unless Leon's
Shut
got
it,
anything
right.
better to do.
What do you mean unless I have anything better? I'm bleeding out of my stomach.
Harrison, help me get these fools.
Like help you like convince them or help you carry them?
Help me
'Cause I can
carry
do
them.
both.
Half of them are like
All right,
on death's
Leon,
door.
bring it in, pal. We're gonna get you all fixed up, buddy.
So about 45 minutes later, you all make your way to the apartment of Jeremiah Lancer.
And then knock on the
Clyde's
door.
horse doctor. Yeah, you kind of like buzz the apartment, and he comes to the door. He's like, "Oh," you can see he's like just got off a bender, and he's like, "Clyde, it's been a while." You see like kind of his wispy white hair and like a salt and pepper handlebar mustache twisted underneath his nose. Very very eccentric looking fellow. Sleeves rolled up past his elbows. It's like, what can I help you with?
Hey, doctor, I got some patients for you to look at here.
All right, bring them inside. Bring them inside quickly.
Shuffle everybody in.
Go.
Yeah, kind of goes over to the sink and starts washing his hands. Now, what seems to be the problem with all of you?
I'm gonna like open up the same way I did to Ruth and my safe there or hideout. I'm just gonna like open up, just see like a whole dripping blood that's been slightly helped.
Oh, I've seen much worse. Granted, the last time I saw something like that, it was on a purebred stallion at the races in '89. But
Well,
I think,
doctor, I don't want to brag, but I'm basically the human equivalent to a purebred stallion.
Doctor, he's in a lot of pain. He's getting delirious. I think.
I can see that.
Doctor,
Yeah.
did the zombie put a hole in the purebred stallion as well, or was that something else?
I didn't know stallions were meant for running out of burning buildings like a bunch of pathetic.
What did you do?
Boys,
Stand my ground.
boys.
Clyde, I can see he's in a lot of pain. I can, for $5, I can give you some extra strength laudanum. It's laced with cocaine.
Leon, pay
Do
the
it.
man.
I'll take 5.
How many you got?
Now that's on top of my regular fee. I'll need $25 per head to treat
easy.
you under the table.
I'm just gonna like throw the money out on the table.
Wait, are we all injured at least a little bit? Do we all need treatment?
I don't think
you were right.
everyone needs. I mean, Norman,
I need
Ruth,
treatment?
and
Norman, you need something.
Or- I mean Norman.
But I don't have a major wound. I just got punched a couple times.
Did you lose a
You
lot of
deserve
hit
it.
points?
I mean, what?
Well, I lost 5 hit points throughout the ordeal,
I mean,
and I have 3 left.
your choice, I guess. You don't have a major wound.
When can I how do I heal? Do I just sleep it off?
You gain 1 hit point back per day. Or you can have-
Okay, I guess I'll get healed. Fuck it.
For
I'll
sure.
do some cocaine with the boys. Why not?
You know, honestly, I'm walking away from this pretty unscathed. But doing some drugs seems like a good team building exercise. Hook me up.
Can't wait till we have to go to group rehab because we're fucking
Wow.
addicted to cocaine.
Hey,
Holy shit!
we'll do
I
that
put-
together too.
I put Jeremiah's medicine skill really high, and I almost failed the first roll.
Oh no!
I was like,
it's been
all
a
right,
little while.
this guy's an experienced
Okay, I'll be
doctor.
right back.
I'll give him a medicine skill of 85. He rolled an 83. So, Leon, you gain 1 hit point, and you no longer, or you still have a major wound, but you gain 1 hit point.
There's worse. I could be in worse.
You can see the doctor's a little shaky as he's like patching you up, and a few times when he's like sewing you up after doing like all the antiseptic and like tough work, that he's shaky and he like pinches you a couple times with the needle as he's patching you up.
Doctor, what are you doing?
Clyde, I need your friend to be calm during this.
Leon, shut up and lie down. Here, bite on the stick.
All right.
I
I
want to
think
bite
that'll do
on
it
my
for your
Springfield.
How about you, young lady?
Oh, I need some attention, Doc.
Ruth, keep it in your pants.
Holy
Does anybody else not like the way she said
I
that?
rolled another 83. The doctor is not very good at his job right now.
You did say the doctor looked like he just came off another bender, though.
Yeah, that's what he looks like. Ruth, you also gain 1 hit point.
I needed one more to to get rid of my major wound.
As the doctor is like tending to some of your wounds, he's like icing your face, and he goes to like crack your nose back into place from some of the punches you took. And as he does, and it's like you're in so much pain as he like unbreaks your nose, but it's better than nothing.
Whose nose was broken?
Oh, Ruth, it's looking a little crooked there.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
I'm gonna I'm like laying on the table. I'm gonna reach my hand up, and be like, Ruth, come over here. I'll make sure it's straight.
All right.
No.
Now your other friend, this old gentleman, needs a little bit of patching up as well. Is that correct?
No.
Absolutely, Doc.
He got a extreme success on Norman's,
Wow. Wow.
which I think means you get more health.
I hate that this has happened.
Hey,
Well,
he just
shouldn't
shouldn't
have
have
been-
warming up.
Shouldn't have ditched the squad in the basement.
I didn't ditch you. We invited you, and you said no.
You know, Norman, if you like that basement so much, why don't you just live there?
Norman, I do recall a fight with Mendoza where you scurried your little butt up the stairs away from the fight as soon as Clyde and I got into it. So I don't know if you're one to be talking about running from a fight.
And I wasn't there to see the fight, but if I remember correctly, you ended up pregnant after that. So were you fighting or fucking?
So you guys are gonna be really pissed off. So the doctor had to use first aid first on Norman so he was eligible for medicine. So Norman gets 1 hit point from that, and then he gets another 3 hit points because the doctor rolled. So Norman gets 4 hit points back.
Because the doctor felt the little fish in his pants and was like, "Woohoo,
Charlie!"
I got impregnated at a different fight, not that fight.
No, that's the best part.
As the doctor finishes up, he starts wiping his hands of the blood and it's like, "Oh, is there anything else I can help you with today?"
No, Doc, I think that's about it. Appreciate your time.
Hey, Clyde, listen, pal. I mean, look, I know I wasn't very active in that fight. I know that I was kind of just sitting in the corner with one eye open, but you know, I feel like I could use a couple hit points. I mean, I think I could use some medical attention.
Well, Doc, looks like you got one more.
Yeah, pal. I mean, you look, if you're not too tired. I mean, you know, I came out pretty well. I know how to fight and all, but
of course.
you know, a little bit of loving is never gonna go unnoticed. That's for sure.
Pay
So
the man, Harrison.
I need $20 from you as well.
$20. Well, let me see what I can do. I gotta just look into my assets and my funds here. Yes, doctor, I think I can manage to pay you $20 today.
The finest illegal medicine in New York.
Oh yes, that's why we come to you, the person that I met today.
So you also get 1 hit point back, Harrison.
Yay.
All right. So Ruth, you missed it, but Norman got 4 hit points back.
Are you kidding me?
Well, you haven't been shit talking him. He's been saying that he just stayed there for the fight, and you just said nothing.
All right.
I'm glad our resident old man is feeling okay.
I'm gonna turn in. When we get back, I'm gonna have a conversation with Ruth.
Now, if everyone here is done with my services, I've got a date upstairs with a bottle of whiskey and a line of cocaine.
Hot.
Can I join?
Hi, Holly.
Hi, Holly. Can I?
Well, Doc, you enjoy your time, and I'll shake his hand.
I'm gonna shake his hand too with my
walk out.
shaky, bloody body.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a crisp high five. Thanks.
I'm sure that was a thing in 1925.
Oh yeah. Well, if it isn't, it was now. Harrison Dodge.
Harrison Dodge just invented the high five.
That's right. I'm gonna write about it.
So,
All right.
so Ruth,
After the next book about it.
how did you guys? What happened after we left?
I'm assuming you're walking back now.
Yeah.
Well, me and Norman were there, in the basement, hiding, fearing for our lives, when I heard footsteps upstairs. People wondering what was going on in the building, what happened to their base. They came downstairs in a state of shock, seeing the damage that we had caused. But then they found us. We were forced to defend ourselves. Norman tried his best. He didn't.
I put up a good fight.
Yeah, sure. But
I had to leave, and I'm sorry for that, Ruth.
You abandoned Ruth in the middle of
I
a
knew
fight,
I was gonna die. I knew I was gonna die if I didn't leave.
and you said to me that I'm a chicken for
drew away.
running.
I drew away the other person, leaving Ruth to fight 1-on-1 Mano a womano.
You know,
No.
thinking back, what's odd is I had time to beat that other guy to a pulp. And when I ran out of the basement, it was as if Norman barely got anywhere. As if he stood in place waiting.
He needed a head start.
Clearly.
And he can't even defend himself right now because Holly.
Oh, it's a cute pupper.
Yeah, he's hanging out with Charlie.
Definitely.
Charlie's cute.
Big Blee.
Well, shall we get back, collect our thoughts, make a list of our effects that we've collected? There was a number of things in that basement. Oh,
In the
geez,
morning,
have
I gotta go look for a gun. I gotta get a new gun after I sadly had to
What about
toss.
the funeral?
Listen, I want to support Jackson, but I have no weapon. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost dying. I'm healing from my wound. If we get in a combat situation.
The funeral isn't until 2 p.m. So you got time.
What time is it right now? Like, where is
Man.
it? Nighttime?
Just a
Wow.
party over there.
Yeah, we're watching a
No
crazy
shit.
stop motion party in Evan's fucking screen.
Yeah, I know. You know, it's not like we're in the middle of a 1920s fucking getting attacked by monsters and shit. No, we have time.
We're investigating a cult. I don't have time for women.
Excuse me.
What a player.
Okay.
The
So-
sweetest nectar.
So I have time to go look for a sniper, is what you're saying, Jack.
Absolutely.
Did
Okay.
you lose yours?
I had to throw it away because Clyde made up a good point that carrying around a Springfield sniper rifle in the middle of downtown New York was not the best idea when we're running away from a burning building.
The Leon I know would have never threw away his gun.
Yeah, dude, that gun has got us through so much.
The Leon I knew did
You
a hole in
lost.
its stomach.
Looks like you lost a lot of yourself when you ran out of that building. Abandoning us.
Norman
Okay.
will remember that.
Gentlemen, please. Let's collect ourselves. Let's collect our thoughts. Now there was a list of things that we found downstairs in that basement. Who has what?
I'm going to the
I feel
gun
like they're
shop.
going to be important.
I didn't take
Okay.
anything from down there.
What time is it right now? Is it the middle of the night?
I thought someone. Yeah.
It's like late afternoon.
Oh,
Like quite late.
We didn't even. Did we even learn anything down there? Or we just killed something and then ran
So-
away.
So I detailed this last time. You got a bunch of stuff.
mhm.
So you got the masks, the masks and the knife from Silas's room. Then you got another mask that was more detailed. You got the robes. You got the lion's claws. You got the book. You got the carved wooden mask. You got a copper bowl. You got a carved scepter. You got a headband made of metal. You got the marine chronometer, and then you got the cash box full of all the personalized jewelry, as well as this all of the handouts that I gave you last time.
Do we just get all that stuff, or
Well, it depends what you brought with you. I don't remember anyone grabbing the bowl. I don't remember anyone grabbing the scepter. I don't remember anybody
I only-
grabbing the headband.
I only have the
remember,
book.
so I remember people grabbing the bloody tongue mask, the high priest's robes, the
I
lion's
believe I
claws.
grabbed one of the masks.
You grabbed the carved wooden mask, and you grabbed the cash box, and you grabbed the marine chronometer. I don't know. I don't think you grabbed any of the other stuff that I detailed.
Yeah, I know. Norman has the marine chronometer, and
Yep.
I know Leon has the lion claw gloves because I really wanted them. So I made him promise that every time he uses them, he has to yell "lion punch."
No, I did not agree to that. You said that, and
Well,
I said I'll think about it.
Well, I think you've had some time to think, and I think I know what the answer is.
I'm the boxer. Why don't I get them?
Because
you didn't state.
Do you
a
box the
willingness for
claws?
them.
I
Yeah.
could.
You'd be like this. You'd be like this.
yeah, but how's I gonna use the claws?
Wolverine.
What
Big
the-
Wolverine. I'm Wolverine now.
So you're gonna punch with your fists like this, but somehow your claws are gonna scratch them.
It'll work.
I don't think
Claws
it's
are
as
gonna
much about
swipe.
scratching. I think it's more about like impaling. You know, especially if you punch him in like the eye.
Well, I thought these were lion claws. I'm thinking like Black Panther kind of.
They are
claws.
kind of like black. They're kind of like what a Black Panther claws would be in like 1925. So when you wear these, your unarmed attack, you becomes 1d4 plus 1d4 as the damage.
Okay, one
bonus.
second. 1 second. No,
That
my
would have
pen.
been useful.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Would've
lion
been.
glove. Melee, range, touch,
Yep.
and then what's the damage?
1d4 plus 1d4. So 1d4 damage, 1d4 damage bonus.
Jesus,
really
that's almost better than my sniper rifle. So
You
yeah,
know,
Jack-
Leon, I believe in sharing, and I don't have a sniper rifle.
I don't either anymore.
Yeah.
we have someone in the group who is literally a boxer, and it's like, nah.
Nah, fuck Ruth. After all the
But as we
comments you made-
established, like Ruth is trained with punching with her fists. Like
Are we
Leon is
still on?
But that
flexible
doesn't
enough to
translate to
scratch
Call of
with his
Cthulhu.
claws.
have you seen me scale buildings? I need these claws.
I haven't
They don't
seen
help
you
you with
scale buildings.
climbing.
Yes,
Actually,
you have. You saw me Spider-Man down the fucking side of the building.
that's well. I didn't see it happen. I just heard about it. I'm just not really in a position
I
to
will say
experience,
this.
You know?
I will say this: if you are wearing the claws, you cannot fire a gun.
Oh,
That's okay.
Ooh.
There's gonna be situations when I can't carry my sniper rifle around, as I
Hang
found
on.
out.
Hang on, Eldritch Horrors. Let me put my fucking gloves on real quick. Then you're done for.
Wait, Leon, are you left-handed or are you right-handed?
I mean, does it matter? I have 2 gloves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could hand one over to a person who is not of the same dominant hand as you.
But I could
Sharing
use
is
both.
caring.
And just like grab the sides of
What are
their
you
neck
gonna do
and
with
just
both? You gonna fucking cross chop them when it's with? I just feel like you could be equipping your team members with better offensive skill, but all you want to do is have all the strong weapons to yourself,
In
and you
the
can't
end,
even use them simultaneously.
Leon's just a killer who thinks about nothing but himself and his
Yes.
contracts.
How many
Yes.
times have I saved you guys?
You.
Oh my god, you bring it up every time.
All right, can we
How
move
many
on?
times have I
Can we
given you
move on?
first aid
Five.
after you open up a giant hole in your
One.
tongue, Leon?
So
It's
I'll
all
say- I'll
swings
say
and
this.
roundabouts.
I will say this: since Peter wasn't here for the last session, I will allow him to take some stuff from the alcove as well.
Oh,
Just drawing.
out of the
Yeah,
stuff that wasn't taken.
Yes,
I was gonna say, Jack, just tell me what we don't have, because I'm gonna write it down.
you don't have the copper bowl. You don't have the scepter. You don't have the metal headband. And that's it.
Okay.
Those are the 3 that I know you didn't take. Everything else you took.
Jack, what are the items that I discovered upstairs before we all went into the basement? Do you remember?
It was the mask with the hang on. 1 second here.
Is it the mask in the handout?
It's a different mask.
Okay.
Sorry. Juju House.
Juju House.
So you found the knife underneath Silas's bed, and then he had a mask as well, but his mask wasn't as ornate. It was nicer than.
I have the knife.
Yes, you did take the knife. So you found that. So you found all the stuff upstairs, but you didn't take any of it, if I remember correctly, Harrison. Because there was the
that
knife.
sounds about right.
There's the knife. There was the mask, and then there was the ledger behind the counter. Clyde took
Didn't
the
somebody
knife
take
and
the
the
knife
ledger.
though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Clyde
Yeah.
took
Okay,
it.
there you go. Cool.
So I'll say this. Out of the 3 things that were not taken, I just rolled 1d3 to see how many you get. So you can take either the copper bowl, the headband or the scepter?
I'm gonna take the
Ruth.
scepter.
Take the
Scepter.
scepter. Yeah.
So you can see.
I was in my head. I was like,
So Ruth, the scepter, it seems to be of like an African design, and you can see that there's strange markings over it. It's kind of like a club, but it's clearly not meant to be used as a weapon. It's carved from a dark, like African wood, and there are Egyptian hieroglyphs carved into it. Okay. So, is there anything else that you guys want to know about in your possession? We're going to take this this time because I'm assuming you're going to Jackson's funeral tomorrow, right?
yeah.
I'm gonna
To,
go get a gun right now.
All right, we'll deal with you later. So there's nothing too interesting about the clothes. We already dealt with the lion's claws. We already dealt with the lockbox. We kind of dealt with the chronometer last time. We have not dealt with the book or the wooden mask.
I have the book. I would like to sit down and start reading when we get to the safe house or back on Norman's boat, wherever we're going.
Okay, that works for me.
I'll leave the mask with Clyde since he's reading the book, and they might have some correlation.
For sure.
Which mask do you have?
The
really,
wooden one.
The really spooky one.
Yeah.
The one
I
with,
put in the handout section.
that has all, okay, the one that has all the stuff on it, not the one with the bloody tongue on it.
Correct. All right. So since Norman's not here, we'll assume you guys get back to the safe house, safe and sound. We will take a little look. So you want to take a look at the book?
Yep.
Africa's Dark. The book is stamped "Property of the Trustees of Harvard University." See Appendix C, tomes on page 641.
That's a lot of pages.
I know. That's like the back of the book, basically. The back of the second book.
Second book. Are they both kind of that length?
The second book's a little shorter.
Oh.
So Africa's Dark Sects. It's written in English by someone named Nigel Blackwell in 1920. What the fuck is that? Huh.
Okay.
I learned a new word today.
Ooh.
Sextodecimo.
Word.
Or sextodecimo, maybe. So that means like a really small book, because it's been the pages, or the paper for the pages have been printed into 16 leaves of like 32 pages or something like that. So it's quite small,
Okay.
like almost a pocket-sized book. It has a blue pasteboard cover with marbled end papers and blue stained pages. So, written by explorer Nigel Blackwell during his travels across Africa, the book is an odd mix of travelogue and expose of the ritual practices of a variety of African cults. Although the notes of his travels were obviously turned into a book, no publisher is listed on the title page, and Blackwell is impossible to track down. Some believe the book. Yeah, so I can explain this stuff to you without giving anything away. I just wanted to read the whole thing. Some believe the book may have been written under a pseudonym, but there are no candidates as to the real author if that is the case. Only 13 copies are known to exist. The authorities managed to burn the rest.
Okay.
Why did the authorities burn the rest? Do we know?
It does not say.
Oh, maybe
That's,
the
I'm
book
just
was
going to
pretty
say
sus.
that is information that you could have potentially found out about. So, not
Is
too
it?
worried
Is
about
there?
that.
Sorry, did there? Was there a date mentioned there or anything like that?
1920.
Yes, 1920.
So it might. It might. Does the book have a date of when it was kind of written?
It was self-published in 1920.
Okay.
It's just,
I was gonna say maybe we could go approach someone about it and ask if maybe ask the librarian. Maybe they'll know some.
I believe this does pertain to one of the handouts I gave you.
Okay.
You said it was stamped by the University of Harvard, right?
Yes.
So it might be worth going and asking him about the book.
Wait, don't we have the information for the guy that Clyde and I went to the seminar for? Didn't we make buddies with him?
You do. That was at New York University. Harvard University is in Massachusetts. So-
But we could hook up with our friend, right, and see what they know
Potentially.
potentially.
And I'm
Clyde, what are your
sorry.
thoughts?
So since you guys don't have the handouts physically in front of you, I might sometimes remind you when you have something that has some pertinent information. You do have a letter from Harvard University that you found in the collection of items downstairs. It's in the handouts section.
Dear Mr. Elias, the book of which you inquired is no longer in our collection. The information you seek may be found in other volumes. If you will contact me upon arrival, I will be most happy to further assist you. As always, Myram at Wright, Harvard
Mir-
University Library.
Miriam Atwright. I believe it's a lady.
Miriam.
Miriam.
All right.
So we're going to Harvard? What's the plan, squad?
So that's the book. So I'll just give a brief overview. Sometimes in Call of Cthulhu, you'll find books that are pertinent to the plot or have like some other secrets in them. So you can take like a certain amount of time to learn a little bit about what's in the book. So you can do what I think is called a first reading and then a thorough reading. The first reading is just like kind of skimming through it and getting the gist. And then the thorough reading has a length of time in the book that you have to spend with it to get the full like idea of what's in the book. So whoever's in the possession of the book can like study it completely, and they might get some benefits from that potentially.
I would like to study this book.
Of course. I will do the rules on book reading momentarily. Does anyone want to take a look at the mask?
I'll take a look.
I'll look at the mask. I said it first. You got the line clause. Let me have this.
Yep. I'm going to let Harrison take a look at the mask.
Thank you, keeper of arcane bastards.
Real quick,
You're
Jack,
welcome.
you said what's in the book is African cults?
Ritual practices of a variety of African cults.
Okay.
So, do you want to give me either a science botany roll or a natural world roll, Harrison?
A science botany roll or a natural world roll?
And then after
Natural
that,
world it is, because I have no investment in either.
What is
and then you can
natural world?
either give me an natural world is like how well you have an understanding of the world around you, like what you know about general nature and like stuff like that.
Okay.
General nature? That was my nickname on the college football team.
It's a weird
yeah?
nickname, but
Yeah.
I'm not going to dispute it.
When I When I think Matt, I think college football.
Hey, I could have been a football star if I hadn't gotten an injury. Hey, guess what, fool?
Oh my god, you sound like every American in their 40s.
I could have been a star.
I bet you could throw this football over those mountains over there.
But my shoulders are a little tense today. Against all odds, I succeeded. My stat
Wow.
was 10, which is the base stat, and I rolled a 5.
Well, make
My
sure
first
you
roll of the night.
make sure you roll that. You write that down so you can improve that skill
Woohoo!
later.
Oh yeah.
So,
About to say.
Harrison, in your numerous travels around the world, of the mighty red oaks of California to the bamboo forests of interior China or wherever,
You know it.
you, for some reason, you know a lot about trees, and you are positive that there is no woods like this on Earth.
You guys.
What?
Listen, I know wood better than any author, any wood lover. If it's
Ruth, what do
wood,
you have to say about this?
No,
I'm a wood
comment.
expert, man. I get wood thinking about wood. You know what they called me on the college football team? Woody.
I thought they
know-
called you General Nature.
You had a
So-
couple names.
Nature is my last name, so my full title was General
Woody
Woody
Nature?
Nature PhD. Any further questions, or can I continue my explanation?
Please continue.
Of course.
All right, folks, listen here. As I've mentioned before, I have a profound knowledge of wood. Wood and I are like, right? And this mask here is made out of a wood that, in my limitless travels across the cosmos, I've never seen anything like it.
What about on Earth?
This is wood. Hold on.
You know, Harrison, I'm gonna say this to you straight. Harrison. I don't believe a goddamn word that you say.
Well, I don't believe a goddamn word that you say. I'm a reputable author. You're a
What?
fisherman.
Everything we've ever been shown from you has turned out to be a complete farce. And now you expect us to believe that this mask that you looked at for 5 seconds is made out of a wood that doesn't even come from our planet?
Listen, I'm a world traveler, Norman. I mean, I guess you could say the same, but you haven't left your boat in 35 years of fishermaning. So freaking trust me
Oh,
on
I
this
guess-
one, okay?
Yeah, I guess when I was in South America, because I was on my boat, I was just on my boat. I didn't go to South America. I didn't go to fucking Peru. I was on my goddamn boat.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's how I wish it had gone
So-
down, because at least my hearing would be slightly better, because I'd have no idiot in the middle of a fucking cave.
So, you can also make an archaeology or an anthropology roll on this, one or the other. And you can also make a Cthulhu mythos roll on it if you like.
Well, believe it or not, folks, my Cthulhu Mythos stat is actually better than the previous 2 stats due to the amount of times that I've gone woohoo, right? So, why don't we give it a shot?
Oh, that's right. Norman and Harrison are still temporarily insane.
Right.
I never stopped.
Oh, I forgot.
That
you-
explains how
you
much,
haven't-
Norman.
You haven't taken any sanity checks, so it doesn't matter.
Never
Yeah.
stop. Never stopping.
All right, folks, let's see what it's all about.
Never say never.
That's a fail.
It's a creepy wooden mask.
Listen, folks, believe me on this one. Like, I just know. I think that I could say, in my many years of traveling and reading about trees and writing about trees and knocking on trees and hugging trees and fucking trees, that I haven't seen wood like this before.
So what does that
And-
mean?
It means he's full of shit, Ruth.
No, listen. I need you guys to trust me on this one. There's a clear answer for this unexplainable wood, and here it is.
All right, then tell me. Then tell me, Harrison,
This
what
wood-
exactly about that wood makes it you think it's not like other woods? Point out the details in the wood and tell me.
I'm happy that you asked, Norman, because it would allow me the opportunity to show you my expertise on wood. As you can see
Yeah,
here.
you could have just started explaining it rather than just saying that you're an expert in
Well,
wood.
I mean, I just
Tells me that you're nothing but a bullshitter.
Well, no, listen to me, Norman. If I give you a thorough explanation about the wood,
Why don't you just start
and
telling
then-
me about the wood
well,
instead of
you're
telling
challenging
me
my
that you're gonna
knowledge
tell
of
me
wood,
about
and it's
the
like
wood.
I need you to understand why I know so much about wood.
Just
before
tell
I
us
explain
about the
about the
wood.
Okay. Anyway, so I mentioned previously that I've traveled the world, seen all types of wood. I'm a wood guy.
Just tell us about the damn wood, Harrison.
So as you can see here, when I knock on this wood, there's no wood that you can knock on in the world that makes a sound like this. Allow me to repeat myself.
Harrison, I clearly see your mouth moving.
Oh man, I wonder if there's anything else you can do with a mask.
Well, no, I don't want to put this mask on my face, as I've described. Due to my knowledge of wood, that this is a mask that is made of no wood that is seen on this earth.
Harrison,
Take it from
given your Harrison, given your matter of expertise on wood and masks, I think you should put the mask on.
I don't want to put the mask on.
Here, I'll put it on. I'll put it on.
Yeah, that's great.
Give me that damn mask. I'm gonna grab the mask.
All right.
No, I'm putting it on.
I'm
Norman.
grabbing the mask.
Well,
I'm grabbing the mask and I'm smashing it on the ground. I'm smashing the mask on the ground.
No,
But-
Jack, I would like
but
to oppose this
it doesn't
strength roll.
break, though,
Give me the
right?
damn
It
mask.
doesn't break because it's
This is-
otherworldly, powerful wood, right?
Jack, I
I'm
would like to
gonna throw it
oppose
on the
this because I
ground
have
and
it on my
stomp on it.
hands.
All right. Yeah, this would be an opposed fighting maneuver to see who like beats the other person in a contest to get the mask.
Do you have your
Please win,
claws
So
on?
each,
Please win.
each of you
Evan
roll
ruining my fun.
fighting brawl.
Fucking bitter, but good luck, Evan. I got a hard success.
I just got a regular success.
Ooh.
So you guys kind of like tug of war it for a second, but after a couple seconds, Leon manages to wrench it from your grasp, Norman.
Guys,
It
this
was
is a
cool.
relic.
Haha.
I got a splinter. Harrison, does normal wood not do that?
Norman, you got an outworld splinter.
That's an alien splinter right there.
Norman, you need to get that splinter out of your.
You got to
that-
get that alien wood out of you.
This is foreign wood. We don't know what foreign wood splinters look like. You're in danger, Norman.
Quick, Harrison, put your ring on. Touch your ring to it. Maybe it'll disintegrate.
I'm gonna put the mask on.
Okay. Are you actually gonna touch your ring to the wood?
Yeah, why not, right? Oh, wait. Leon, hold on a sec. I want to
No,
experiment
I put
something.
it on already.
Norman? Norman, give me your finger.
Harrison really wants the wood.
As you hold your ring up to the piece of wood, the ring starts to like glow faintly.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Is the splinter still there, Norman?
Ruth is mildly impressed.
So,
Glad looked up from the book for the first time.
pardon me. You're putting the mask on, Leon.
Yep.
Transform.
Okay.
Transform.
No transformation. I do need a sanity roll from you.
Oh.
Dude, I have like the best sanity.
I have the most. It's true. I've seen it. He's actually almost maxed out his sanity. It's kind of gross.
I got a 6 and my sanity's at 97, Jack. I am so
It's impossible.
This guy's
Well, I'll tell you-
Leon must have spent his youth on 4chan. That's why he has so much sanity.
I actually invented 4chan.
Oh my God.
So you all see as Leon puts the mask onto his head, the noose at the bottom tightens around, and he's unable to remove the mask.
Well, how am I supposed to go buy a sniper rifle now with this fucking screaming mask on my head?
Just give me 1 second here.
Uh, uh,
I'm being strung up by a mask. I've been defeated.
Leon,
Now I really wish
Are-
Norman had put it on.
are you okay?
Ooh, is there a mouth hole?
So about 15 seconds after you put it on, your vision goes black. You can't hear anything from your companions, and the rest of you see Leon kind of just standing there, almost in like a comatose state.
Get him down, tie him up.
Get him down.
I'm gonna knock on the wood of the mask.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
Leon, you still there, buddy?
Take it off him.
Yeah,
I feel like
about that. This is on pretty tight.
I feel like it's like one of those. I'm being impregnated by an alien again. This is all over.
It's actually his
It's just
first
how it-
gen
Why don't you-
VR.
Harrison, cut the noose around his neck.
So- As your vision goes black, Leon, and as you all, guys all kind of go around, none of you can remove the mask from him either. But he's not doing anything.
He's
So
just
your
standing
vision temporarily goes black,
Mhm.
Leon, and you are in like misty woods with like moss growing all over the ground. What you see in front of you are tangles and tangles of like brambly trees all around you, and far off in the distance you see a shaggy black goat turn and look at you, and bah, two long horns climbing up its the top of its head. And as you're looking at it, it kind of, all of the flesh and sinew and muscle on it kind of sloughs off, and then it just falls over into a pile of bones. And you watch as the bramble of trees above you all begin to coalesce into this this almost entity. The trees become almost like tentacles, and you see they coalesce into this large form. And you see that it's like formless, but you can almost make out like a face within the tangled mess of bramble and trees. And then your vision comes back, the noose loosens, and you're able to take the mask off.
Ugh.
Leon?
And you take 6 points of sanity damage.
Oh, regardless. Holy shit.
If you failed
Leon,
that sanity
still-
roll,
still with
it
us
would have
now?
been way worse.
Yikes.
Oh God. I'm scared. I'm scared to even think about it.
I feel like
Uh,
I'm almost
I took.
I'm
sanity
almost back
versus hearing
down to
that.
my. All right, I'm gonna put a little underline. Okay.
That was scary. What I just
Oh.
saw on Evan's screen.
What happened? You take his pen.
That was 6 points of sanity damage, right?
Yeah.
Your Cthulhu Mythos skill also goes up by 6 points,
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Nice.
which means your maximum sanity comes down by 6 points as well. So I don't know what your maximum sanity's at.
Like what? What my maximum sanity? Like what I was
So
at?
your maximum sanity when you create a character is 99 sanity points.
Yeah.
For every point in the Cthulhu Mythos skill that you gain, that brings the maximum sanity down by 1.
Oh, okay. So I'd be to 93 then.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that
Or-
makes sense.
92, because you started at 99 and not 100.
Yeah, but 6 minus 9 is 3. Or sorry, 9 minus 6 is 3.
What 100 minus 6 is 93. 99 minus 6 is 92. No, it's not. Hang on.
That's not. 9 minus
Look,
6 is
hang on.
3.
No, you're totally right, but the book explains this in a different way. Give me 1 second.
Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna grab a pencil because I'm out of lead.
Okay.
Out of lead.
4, 5.
We'll watch his ball chase after him.
I can still hear you.
No, the darkness.
See, there it
You know,
goes.
it's weird that
Look
that
at the ball
skeleton gets
go.
closer.
What the hell,
Goodness
man?
me. Goodness me. Is
Like,
He misses him.
there a small earthquake
Chasing
happening in your
badass.
place
I
right
tell
now?
you, Jared's floor is not even. I don't know what spookiness happened there, but like,
All right. Yeah, no, sorry, Jared. 93. I thought the book had a different ruling on how it works, counting down from 99, but it doesn't.
don't tell Jared he muted himself.
That is my new maximum.
Still pretty good. This guy is just stupid sane.
Oh my god, I just looked at my sanity. Nothing.
Yeah, mine's not even close.
Yeah.
Of all the people to put on the mask, I think he was the one to do it.
The penalty for not making that sanity check is pretty severe. I'm not going to say what it is.
Mhm.
Spooky ritual
Norman, try on the mask. Norman, Norman, try on the mask. I want to see what happens. Norman, do it.
All right.
Uh,
Anything else anyone wants to do? Buy a gun. Anything else?
I wish to ask Leon how he's feeling right now.
Nightmare.
that was the
nightmare.
most
Leon, you're a bit quiet.
that was the most disturbing thing I've ever seen.
What did you see?
Well, when I put on the mask, my vision went black, and then all of a sudden I was in this field, this misty field, and there was some black goat creature that disintegrated before my eyes. Like flesh just started to fall off of it, and it crumbled into a pile of bones. And then all of a sudden, this bramble, this wood kind of snake came together into this creature with a face, and
Man,
then it went black.
I don't know what the vet gave
Ah,
you, but
yeah.
I didn't get any of that.
Ruth, here, put on the mask. It'll show
No,
you.
I'm good, thank you.
Try on the mask.
I-
Ruth. Come on.
Some
For
friends
research
I knew
purposes.
on the sea would have seen similar things on dark nights, stormy nights. Just disturbing things. They're never the same afterwards again.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
sit with what would be the lamp of the decade. I'm just like lighting and putting out a. I'm gonna go lay down for a while, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna go get my sniper rifle.
Maybe do one before the other. Just want to make sure you're in good shape when you get that sniper, pal.
I would like to give a quick glance at the ledger of payments that I stole
Yes.
and see if I can discern anything from that.
Make for me a.
Intelligence.
Let me just take a look here. An accounting roll.
Whoa!
Accounting.
I would fail
Didn't
that
think to
in
invest any
IRL
skill
too.
points in that.
No, not even close.
Wasn't that skill part of your backstory?
Yep.
You were just like, I don't need to put any points.
I didn't even think about that.
You didn't listen in accounting school, grade?
I'm just dumb. Like Graydon is dumb. Clyde is smart, but Graydon is dumb.
Is Clyde smart? I don't feel like I know
Smarter
that
than
about
graded,
you yet.
apparently.
Maybe that's why.
you know.
Maybe that's why his past life didn't work out so well.
Man, this is a ledger saying that they're paying someone off, but it doesn't say who.
Our resident thief doesn't know how to thieve.
What a terrible accountant.
All right. I'm
I
gonna
didn't keep the books
say
very well.
we're probably going to. I'm assuming you guys are done for today, and we're probably going to cut forward to tomorrow morning. I'm
don't
assuming
we have-
everyone's good.
Don't we have Jackson's funeral today?
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, let's sit
don't-
tomorrow morning because I want to go to buy my sniper rifle.
Don't
Are you gonna
forget to
bring
give
it to the
yourself an
funeral?
extra hit point.
No, I'm gonna. Jack, I want to work with you on this one. I want to buy a sniper rifle that I can take apart and put back together.
Ooh.
Okay, we'll see.
I feel like at this point there would be something like that. It'd be very early stages,
I mean,
but
that was before World War II. I feel like, if they were making,
Yeah, I don't think anything
Well-
like that exists yet.
I don't know. Let's do some research. Folding.
Jared,
No,
you're
not-
gonna have
well,
to just.
not a folding gun. Like I'm thinking just one that I can take apart.
Take apart a bull sniper rifle.
Take a partable.
To
That's like
disassemble.
cleaning your gun, though. It's not like. I don't know. I don't think you could quickly put it together.
Okay, so Quora.com says that
Not a great start.
snipers don't actually disassemble their rifles and put them in foam cases with custom cutouts because it would have a slightly different point of impact downrange. So yeah, and
All right, can I
Quora-
find a sniper that has a slightly smaller scale?
What?
a sawed-off sniper?
It's a
Is that
sniper rifle.
Okay, Jack. I want to find something more discreet that I can carry with me
A
and.
pistol?
No,
Just-
I need
just-
a scope. I'm not skilled in pistols.
just put an ACOG scope on a Magnum and you'll be fine.
And it's just I don't know if anything like that exists yet.
Leon is now a time traveler.
He's 5 from the Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, someone said they wanted to do something, right?
Go to the funeral.
Everyone, don't forget to give yourself an extra hit point since it's a new day.
Unless you have a major wound, in which case you don't recover hit points.
Well,
Each
us non-major wounded folks like myself are now back up to full health, baby, ready to take
Okay,
injuries
I wouldn't
once
go
again.
that far. I wouldn't go that far, but sure, part of the cool club.
Oh,
So,
well,
after a not exactly comfortable night's stay at Leon's safe house, you all come to in the morning. It's a beautiful day. We'll say it's about 8 o'clock. You've got about 6 hours until the funeral. What would you like to do?
I'd like to buy some more ammo.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to now. I'd like to buy a. I'm gonna get another bolt action Springfield, but I'm also gonna buy a shotgun.
Why don't you
Okay.
get your own Springfield?
I've been confiscated by the fucking homicide department at this point. CSI's running a background check.
Enhance.
Enhance. Okay, so quick trip to the gun store.
Yeah. Because I have a ton of ammo for my sniper, so I'm gonna get another sniper. But I also would like to get a shotgun if I can, something maybe sawed off or something, so I can hide it a little more.
Leon is scary, man.
Why am I
Well,
scary?
You're afraid of guns.
Yeah, that's
Bruce
why
is
I'm-
literally afraid of
like-
guns, and
like-
you're like, "Can I have more guns?"
Can I get a mortar as well?
Mortar.
Ah,
Are
yes.
there RPGs in the 1920s?
Of course.
You guys
Yeah,
remember that?
1927, the Brandt MLE 27 mortar.
Okay.
So
I don't know if they sell them on New York corner shops though.
it is a French
You
French
guys
mortar. So
remember that animated pirate movie? I think it was called Sinbad. That scene where they
Yeah.
all have to give their weapons away, and the one guy's there for like 3 minutes, just taking
I-
knives and shit out of every possible.
I love that scene. I love that movie. I watched a video essay on that movie the other day, just randomly.
nice.
Yeah, it was quite good. Anyways, what kind of gun do you have, Matt or Harrison?
Mine is a Smith and Wesson revolver.
What kind of
So-
ammunition does it fire?
That's a really, really good question. Well, it's a revolver, so that type
Okay.
of ammo.
I would assume 44 if it's a 44 Smith and Wesson.
I need to know what caliber of weapon it is.
500.
Okay. You lose an arm every time you try and fire it.
The bullets are this big. You're firing a tank shell.
You'd fire the gun, and the magnum would recoil so far that it would actually fly all the way around the earth and collide with the bullet that it shot.
I mean, what's the damage on it?
1d10.
1d10 plus anything?
Plus 2. I'm pretty sure Matt and I
it
have
just
the
says
same one.
Take the +2.
us. Oh,
I'm sure you have the same thing. What do you have, Graydon?
I have a 44 Smith and Wesson. It's a 1d10 plus 2 damage, range of 15 yards.
okay.
You get
Okay.
3
Well,
attacks per turn.
I definitely haven't shot it with +2 this whole time, but at the same time, whenever I've shot it,
You
I
haven't
usually
missed a whole lot, or you haven't hit a whole lot.
Yeah. Except when I missed on purpose. I hit then. I hit my miss. That was intentional.
Big brain.
Clearly.
You miss 100% of the shots you take.
Words to live by.
Hmm.
It's sick that I invested a whole bunch of skill points into my handgun skill just to never hit.
Everything.
I just
See,
get
Harrison
nervous in the heat of
wants
the
to be
moment.
like
There
a
we go.
fierce warrior, but at heart he just isn't.
Listen, I'll tell you what I am, a world traveler. And I've got in many bar fights. I've got in many shootouts with drug smugglers and federales and angry women after a one-night stand. And I've investigated a lot of trees. And so I feel like
Apparently.
that's given me a very fundamental understanding of the most important things in life. Fist fights, guns, wood.
I feel like Harrison's just like an arborist who's trying to make his job sound super intense.
It's kind of what it sounds like.
Arborist. Definition.
All
You don't
right.
even know what you
I'm
are.
assuming you've got a 45 revolver, which is what Graydon's got.
Cool.
I just had to pull it all up. So a box of 100 100 shots for this bad boy will run you $4.43.
Wow, that is
We'll call it
cheap.
$5 to make it easy.
$5. So I can just take that off my spending level, right? So I don't actually have to take out any of my cash.
Yes, you can.
Yay.
100 bullets. That's
All in a day's work, boys.
a lot of bullets.
No.
I think I'm gonna make like a bullet bridge so that every time I reload, just another bullet goes in there, like a minigun. But it is actually a mini gun.
Are you creating an
That would be
anime for
interesting.
yourself, Harrison?
Yeah. I don't know if you're referring to a certain anime, but the answer is
No,
still yes.
that just sounds like
Something that an anime character would do.
All right. So now let's talk about Leon. Leon, what's
I found
the game plan
I
here?
found my shotgun that I want to buy.
oh my
Okay.
And I found so I want to buy this. I want to buy my Springfield sniper again.
It's a relatively
Money is
So
not a issue.
right.
He's going into the assets for this.
The shotgun I found was a Winchester model 1901. It was an American gun, so it should be around. It was from 1901.
1901. I've got a bunch of Winchester models.
There's the
1901.
1887's the same thing, but the older model.
Ah, yes. Yeah, you can definitely find that. There's a lot of those because it's just the newer model of the 1887. So the 1887 costs 50. So for a newer model, I'll put that at 60.
Okay.
A Springfield costs 80.
Okay.
So $140 for both the weapons.
Yep. I have tons of ammo for the sniper, but I need 12 gauge rounds for the model.
You know, Jared, you should have got the 1887 just to pay respects to Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah. You can you can buy the rounds for the Winchester. You can buy a Winchester that fires 10 gauge slugs or 12 gauge slugs. Your choice.
I'll do 12 gauge.
12 gauge. So, shopping episode.
Yeah.
I didn't
Can
mention
anybody
Jack,
get
but-
the Pokemart theme going?
What?
Hang on. I'm on it.
So,
You're gonna wish you hadn't asked.
a box. So, a 12 gauge shells, a box of 25 is a lot more expensive than handgun ammo. 25 shots runs you $30.
Okay, I'm going to buy 100, so I don't have to worry about it.
100 shells. You got it. So that'll put you at $120.
Jared.
Okay, so I now owe the man $260.
Yep, you sure do.
Okay, I'm gonna give him the $260.
Okay, how much? Well, we haven't done ammo for the Springfield yet. Oh wait, you still have ammo. You've got ammo
I
for
have
the
a bunch of
Springfield.
ammo, yeah. I have a ton of ammo for the Springfield.
Okay. Perfect. That cuts that short. Lovely. So the two of you walk in. One of you spends $5. The other one spends $200. You just made this shopkeep's
Hope you're
day.
proud of yourself. Listen, I know I spent very little money today, but I'd be happy to sign off an autograph for you, shopkeeper. I am known author Harrison Dodge. Please.
I'm gonna look over the shopkeeper and be like, do you know anywhere I could test this out or anything I could test it out on?
A Harrison Dodge book, perhaps?
Weirdly enough, the shopkeeper, who I just gave the base level of the library use skill, rolled a 19. The library use skill, the base is 20. So it's like, oh, you're the one who wrote the book about the Yeti fucker, right?
Yeah, that's me. That was one of my favorites. Oh, let me tell you, the Yeti fucker, scarier than the Yeti himself. I thought that I was in danger when I saw the Yeti. This other guy came over and fucked him. I started writing it down right away. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Thank you.
Right.
Honestly, you made my day.
If you just sign the receipt, then you can be on your way.
The
I guess
mental-
that's kind of like getting an autograph.
Who should I make this out to?
My accountant.
Your accountant. Be well. Always be creative. Harrison Dodge. This is for you, my friend. Have a nice day.
Yeah, I just needed your signature on the receipt for my records, but thanks.
No need to be modest, my friend. I'm happy to be of service today. You enjoy that receipt. Show it to your friends.
He looks over at you, Leon. Is he always like this?
Pretty much everywhere we go.
I mean, it's important to be proud of your work, my friend. This one will be proud of his work, but then he'd be happy about killing people. Oh, was I not supposed to talk about it, Leon? Oh, no.
The blatant disrespect.
Thank you for your business.
Thank you, my friend. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't do this. That's Leon's thing.
Oh my god.
You have a funeral to go to today.
I would like to like
Cracking jokes.
when we get out of here, I'd just like to start like putting on the lion claws.
How are you doing that? You're carrying a small arsenal.
Okay, fine. When we get back
You're
to the
like,
same house. Oh come on! they're
my
too
lion claw gloves are in here somewhere. Ah!
Okay.
The shotgun
So-
should be like somewhat small enough to kind of
Thank you.
hide.
Yeah, it's not massive, and you could saw the stock off potentially to
Yeah.
make it more concealable.
Yeah, because I was thinking I could like put it on my back. That's the kind of the length I would try to, like underneath my jacket, not on top,
For sure.
for obvious reasons.
Okay.
By the way, Jack, in the past, like before we just started this whole adventure after we got our gold from Peru,
What's Evan doing?
Clyde invested it all in gold.
You know the best part is I think Evan thinks his video goes really well, and yet it's stop frame video.
When you say, so hang on. You got a bunch of gold from a pyramid in Peru, and then you're like, this gold is awesome. I'm going to invest it in more gold.
Yep. No, yeah, you're right. I'm just gonna keep it. I just wanted it to be fucking stupid.
I mean, hey, do what you want. It's your
No, no.
character.
No. We were doing so many random things. I just wanted to throw something else on top.
You know what? Fair enough. Anything else anyone wants to do before we wrap up for tonight?
No, that was my extent of my spending. I'd like to. I would actually like to make the gun fit so I could conceal it underneath my jacket on my back. However, I have to do that. However, I have to cut my shotgun or deal with it. I want it to. Jack, please don't make me destroy my shotgun that I just bought.
You don't have to destroy it. It's just like, it's still a big gun. Like, you can't, like, even if you cut part of the stock off and make it into like a pistol grip shotgun, then like, there's still.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like if I have one of those Peaky Blinder jackets on over
Sure.
top of my shirt, I could like have it under between the jacket and my back.
Sure, you could do that. If you had like a big trench coat or something, you could probably even like have a holster in it for it.
Yeah.
Which would be
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous, but you could
This
do
is
it.
exactly what I'm fucking gonna do, Jack. You just gave me the idea that I needed.
Okay. Well, I hope you can find a tailor who's willing to make.
Can I go look for a trench coat before the night's over?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
just one.
We'll put a custom trench coat at $50.
Yes, I bought it.
No questions asked.
I like how there's the story, and then there's like what Leon's doing.
And it's like, this man still has like massive trauma. He got gutted yesterday like a fish.
I can't
Well,
wait
it
for
is
us
work.
in this very public city of
Wardrobe
New York
update.
to be in
Hey, look,
another pickle and
respect
have
that
him
Leon-
to throw his guns away again.
I respect
No,
that Leon at least knows how to take care of himself. You know, he
I,
at least knows what
um,
makes him happy.
I made sure that this one I could actually conceal, so I wasn't just running around with a giant sniper rifle.
But you bought another giant sniper rifle. I'm not.
Yeah, for future adventures.
Okay. Oh,
Speaking of which, I guess we should probably take a look at what your shotgun does, so you can have that written down. And I
Yeah, I
know.
should probably do that.
So with that, I think we're probably going to call it, unless anyone has any pressing business this morning that they want to do before you go to your friend's funeral.
I only had one thing I wanted to do. I wanted
Yep.
to grab a newspaper and see if there's anything mentioned about arson and a fire near.
Yes.
a particular
That's
spot.
great,
Yeah,
actually.
oddly enough, headlines are all about 2 police officers who were killed, a building that burnt down in central Harlem, purported to be the work of potential arsonists tied to the recent string of murders in Harlem. Details are shaky at the moment.
Wow.
That's good.
There.
Clyde, maybe I blacked out for a little while, but did we kill those police officers?
Keep your voice down, Harrison. No, we
No?
didn't. It was the
No.
cultists.
We don't
Okay,
kill
but
innocent.
Honestly, it's lucky there wasn't a mention of anyone bursting out of a burning building, firing 2 shots into the sky and running away.
You didn't hear that.
I mean, there was a lot mentioned. There was mention of individuals who were seen fleeing the scene, who bore resemblance to some of the people fleeing the murder at the Chelsea Hotel a few nights earlier.
You guys are fools. Fools!
You
You
fleed
want to go
too.
back to that basement there,
If we'd
Ruth?
all just stayed in the basement, we could have held our own. And
You
we
all
could all be
fleed.
safe and sound right now.
I would have been dead.
You know what? I'm gonna report Leon. No, I'm not. I'm lying. Joking.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Well, I mean, I think we just have to be safe and wear disguises to this funeral. Leon, you want to put that mask back on?
Well, here's the thing. I was gonna give the lion claws to Ruth, but then she started being a
No, we're
bitch
friends.
about
We're
it.
friends.
Hey, that's fine.
Leon.
Look,
hey.
I know plenty of people that would be happy to take those lion claws off your hands.
Don't you
When I
get
say
me
plenty of
started
people,
after what
I
you said
mean-
inside that gun shop.
Look, man, he doesn't believe that you're an assassin, just like he doesn't believe that I'm a respected author.
He admitted it.
I admitted what? I said he didn't believe it. That's because he's an uneducated fool working in a freaking ammo shop. He's gonna live in that ammo shop. He's gonna die in that ammo shop. Meanwhile, we're going out on adventures that I could write on in a book and sell to people and make money. So who's laughing now?
I would like to gift the lion claws to Ruth now that I have my guns.
Oh, whatever.
Amen.
What do I have?
Hallelujah.
A Smith and Wesson that always misses and some fantastic good looks. How's that gonna get me through a zombie encounter?
Ruth, do you want me to send you, like, do you want to know the stats of it?
That would be lovely.
So the damage is 1d4 plus 1d4. And its range is touch. And that's really all that you need to know for it.
Yeah, it's the same as making any unarmed strike with the fighting brawl skill, but you have a 1d4 for your base damage and 1d4 for your bonus damage.
Nice.
I hope those
Very nice.
years and years of training to be a boxer work out nicely when you start scratching people. Wasted potential. if
Do
you
I
ask
hear
me.
some jealousy in your tone?
Look, I mean jealousy. Like I wouldn't call it jealousy. I just blatantly don't respect that you're the owner of the lion claws.
Is it because she's a woman?
Listen,
Do I
I'll
fight
have
for
you
them,
know.
Harrison?
Listen.
So,
Jack,
I
what's
will
the
let you
damage on
punch
my
me in the
shotgun?
face as long as I get the
are you
claws.
firing slugs or buckshot?
Let's go buckshot.
Buckshot. So buckshot, it depends what range you're at.
What's
It's 4D. Yeah, it's 4d6 at 10 yards, 2d6 at 20 yards, and 1d6 at 50 yards.
Okay, and then if I went slug, what would it be?
The maximum range is 50 yards with slugs, and it's 1d10 plus 6 with a slug.
Well, most of the combat situations we get in are short range, so I'm gonna go with buckshot undo. So
Sounds
can you say
good.
that one more time? So 4d6.
Good thing you bought a sniper.
46, 2d6, 1d6.
D6, and that's 10, 20, and 30 yards.
10, 20, and 50.
10, 20, 50. My sniper has come in hand many times, Mr. Clyde, if you do
I
not
know.
recall.
I was waiting for
What?
the chance to say it. Hey,
Uh,
once is enough.
I've shot that sniper more times than once, and it's been successful.
You damaged me as a person.
Yeah. My opinion on it is you can have as many weapons as you want. It is not going to save you at the end of the day.
Oh. But I bet charm and charisma will, right? Keeper of Arcane Secrets?
Well, what are you going to do? Seduce Cthulhu?
Yeah. You know, I bet he likes a good
You better roll a
Yeah.
1.
Better.
in my bed.
So is there? Sorry. Leon, Clyde had something to do, right?
I was
wanted
just
me
looking
to-
at the paper. I was just reading the paper,
right,
seeing
yeah.
if the cops had any leads or anything like
Jack,
that.
I did have a quick question. Did
Yes.
how many rounds do I have before I have to reload in the model?
You have a 5 shell capacity.
Perfect. Thank you.
And this gun only malfunctions on a 100. Same as the
Okay.
Springfield. No, the Springfield malfunctions on a 99 or 100.
Okay, and then how many attacks can I make? Just one, right? With it?
That's a good question, actually. I'd have to take a look at that.
Like
Okay. Yeah,
attacks
no.
per turn, sort of thing.
Yeah,
or-
because like the Springfield's one shot per
But like
per
the
attack.
pistols that Graydon and Matt use, they can fire them up to 3 times.
Oh.
It just you get
Correct.
penalized for
I
each
just
one.
figured the type of shotgun might be more than once, but
Don't get shotgun, pump, semi-auto. It's pump, I guess. It's lever action. So you can fire it once per round.
okay, perfect. I kind of figured with that kind of damage, it'd be a little bit
Yeah,
ridiculous if you could fire it multiple times.
totally.
Perfect. Thank you.
You are welcome. All right. So, in the early morning, as you all get your wits about you, buy some guns. Hopefully, you're also getting dressed for your friend's funeral in a couple of hours.
Yeah, I'll put my nicest clothes on.
Is it okay for me to go back to my apartment that is also in New York and put on the finest linen that I have?
Of course, it is. You are more than
Oh,
welcome
yes.
to do so.
Oh yes, I'm going to look absolutely radiant at my friend's funeral.
So, I assume you all agree to meet up with one another at the funeral at 2:00 this afternoon.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. And you all walk out into the snowy, cold streets of New York. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session, guys.
Sweet. Good session.
Yeah.
Was it?
I enjoyed it.
What do you?
You
Why do you
lived.
say it like that?
Because man,
Graydon
so
hates
much.
D&D.
yeah, sure.
He
The
fucking
guy who
hates it.
spent thousands of dollars on books and dice and tables and
He said
Thousands
sadly.
of dollars?
I feel like
Thousands?
monetary value doesn't necessarily.
it indicates a level of interest and dedication.
I spent
I would agree.
$0 on video games over the years.
I don't.
True.
Video games is a soft topic. Yeah, good times.
Yeah. Anyways,
I'm exhausted. I crashed hard after my Boston pizza.
As it does that to you.
yeah. Anyways, well, it was fun, guys. I'll see you back here in 2 weeks.
Heck yeah.
2 weeks.
Sweet.
Thanks, everybody.
Frosty.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.